Good morning, everyone. NJ, Coffee Junkie here. NJ, Coffee Junkie. I go by all those monikers. Coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. And it is Sagrada Sunday. Sagrada and Chill, good morning. Hope and Alice and Dat Boy and Brady and everyone who's lurking this morning. Good morning and welcome. Come on in, make yourselves at home. It has been a week. It has been some time. Last time you saw me was Friday night, where I was taken out playing Among Us. Pretty much every single game except Imposter. And if anyone watched that stream Friday night and would like to do me a favor and clip the last time I was Imposter for the night, because I can't remember the timestamp, that would be awesome. Because the how we won that, I crack up over it. It's so good. So good. That's the best some of the best playing I've ever had. Yeah, which is a rarity. Which is a rarity for me, I'll be honest. But welcome on in, everyone. Get comfortable. I hope you have your beverage of choice depending on your time zone. I am actually on cup number 2 for once because of coffee this morning. I woke up a little bit earlier, like around 10:15 or so, and I'm like, all right, I need to fill the dish, I need to empty the dishwasher, I need to load the dishwasher, I need to do I need to do a bunch of all these different things before I start streaming because I'm going to be, occupied for about 2.5, 3 hours. And I want to make sure that this stuff all, like at least my part of what needs to get done gets done. So I was able to do all of that. I grabbed breakfast. I took my medicine because I have daily medication I take. Got that squared away. So now I'm all yours. And apologies for the delay. Um, just as I was about to start everything off, Manatee Gag woke up, and I wanted to take the opportunity to say good morning to him and talk to him for a minute because it's snowing again. I looked out the window when I was starting to prep my stuff, and it's snowing again. And it's coming down hard and heavy, and I open the front door and I'm just staring at it for a minute, and I see this movement in black out of the corner of my eye, and it's my neighbor trying to shovel out her driveway. And so I talked to her for a little bit, and she's just all, "I'm so sick of the snow. I am so sick of the snow." And I was like, "Girl, yes." I no, I just basically said, "Yeah, I'm sick of it too." So I don't know how much we're gonna get. We got about 2 feet last week, so that's a thing. And now we're probably going to look at another maybe 6 inches, which isn't much in the grand scheme of things. I don't know how many. Hold on, I need to look now. What is 2 feet in centimeters? So 2 feet in centimeters is about 61. 61 centimeters is about what we received on last Sunday. And then let's look at inches. And we're going to do 6 inches, another 15, almost about 15 1/4 centimeters for those of you of the metric system using persuasion. So yeah, we're in for a long day. We're in for a long day, but we're gonna get through it best we can. However, we're gonna actually enjoy our day and not worry about shoveling right now. We're gonna hop into some Sagrada. You all know that Sagrada is one of my all-time favorite games made by Floodgate Games. Um, as I realize I forgot to put that in the description. So I'm gonna just put that in there. They ask me to put it in there when I stream this game, so I always oblige because they're kind enough to let me stream it. Alright, so there we go. All fixed. So here we go. We're gonna head back into what we've been working on the last week or two with solo mode. We've already completed the campaign and we've completed it to full 3-star level all the way through from start to finish. So we're going to go into solo mode. Now, before I do anything else, is there anyone here who is not familiar with the game, has never seen it, doesn't know how to play? Let me know in the chat because I will make sure to walk through decisions and everything like that and ask for your input because there's always something you all see that I don't. But I don't want anyone to feel left behind when I'm playing this game. I want everyone to understand it and enjoy it as much as I do. Hopefully, enjoy it as much as I do. Now, we are on a mission to beat the very easy difficulty. You would think that very easy is very easy because it gives you a lot of opportunities to correct missteps and stuff like that, but it actually really isn't. And I will explain as we go. So, all right. The way this game works is that you're given a 20 grid board that has various patterns on it, and you are attempting to, in a sense, recreate a stained glass window based off of the Sagrada Familia Basilica that's out in Spain. That's where the inspiration for this game comes from. Yeah, the basilica and its beautiful stained glass windows. So the goal is to earn as many points as possible when you're playing against other people. In solo mode, you're playing against yourself, obviously. And points are determined by the round track, which I will explain what that is when we get to it. Right now, we are looking at two different private objectives. In the regular game, and I will use regular to describe a game against other people, and I will use solo mode for solo mode. It's just easier that way. So in a regular game, you're given two types of objectives. You're given a private objective and you're given multiple public objectives. Okay? So your private objective is only for you. It's what you personally do, and it is always trying to get a sum of value on a particular color of dice. There are 5 colors of dice in this game. There's blue, there's green, there's yellow, there's red, and there's purple. So in this case, we've been offered shades of green or shades of blue. And I think it's going to depend on which one we have the higher point value for. And we have 4 different boards to work with. Each board, as you can see, has a beautiful different pattern on it of restrictions, and I will explain what restrictions are when the game starts. But it also has a different favor token value, and that's what these pips are in the bottom right-hand corner. And that shows the difficulty of the board being used. So 3, as with Suncatcher here, is the lowest difficulty, and Lux Mundi is a 6-point value. That is the highest difficulty. So what I'm going to do right now, like I've been doing recently, I'm going to put in a poll. Which board should we start with first? Okay, so we're going to say Lux Mundi, and that's for 6. Suncatcher for 3. Uh, Industria, I don't think if I've seen that one, I haven't seen it in a very long time. That's 5. And then Aurora, see if I can spell it right, Sagradus, and that's for 4. So what I'd like for you to do is vote in the chat. The poll is up. Which board should we start with first? All right, I already see that people are itching to start on super hard mode. I like that. I like that energy. That's some good energy right there. Okay, Aurora Sagradas has a vote. All right. Oh, ooh, we're getting there. This is gonna be a fight. I love it. I love it. Energy. That's what I want to see on a Sunday morning, even though we're chilling. You can use bits and you can use channel points, our coffee beans on this channel, to amplify your votes. And I realize Pretzel Rocks is still running. I'm going to turn that off. Sorry about that, because no music is playing right now. So there's that. Okay, we're coming down to the wire. Down to the wire. Industria. Ooh, Industria's taking votes from Aurora. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, Lux Mundi might make it. Oh! By 1 vote. 1 vote. Dat Boy contributing 3,200 channel points. GG. Just edging out Industria. Ooh, okay. Y'all want to start off on hard mode. I see how it is, but I understand what you're thinking. I picked up what you put down. With the private objective being green and blue, you picked a green and blue heavy board. I like the way you think. So we'll see how far we get. We'll see how far we get. Now, you contributed about 2,800 channel points to Industria. Well, thank you, Brady. It didn't come up for me to say that, but I appreciate that too. That's what they're there for. The channel points are there not just to, name cows and things like that. They're there to exert your influence on polls and many other things. And I'm actually thinking about different redemptions. Good morning, Trilly. How are you? Welcome. Come on in. That reminds me. In the Discord, I'm putting the link for the Discord there now. Um, Anyone's welcome to join it. You just have to be 13 years of age or older. I actually have suggestion boxes. I have one for regular suggestions where you could put in thoughts about channel point redemptions, things for the Discord, things for the channel, that kind of stuff. And I also have one for emotes because I'm continuously looking to add emotes. Now, um, the thing with all that is I came to a decision a while ago, um, and I'm sure you all know it, but I've decided to start attempting to work towards partner. I have a long way to go for that because I'm nowhere near what the numbers they want are. But I think it would be something really awesome to do. And a long-term goal will keep me motivated. So I don't know if you want to come along on this journey, but I'm ready to walk it. So I hope that you will come along with me for that. Now, in the meantime, on very easy mode for solo mode, um, you're given various tools to work with, and these are things that can help augment the board or the dice or whatever to help make placement easier and to help score points a little bit easier. In regular mode, you use the favor tokens that came with the board to pay for the different tools, and you get 3 tools. In solo mode, depending on the level, that's how many tools you get, and on very easy mode, you get 5 tools. But the thing is, with solo mode, you have to sacrifice a die of that color in your pool to pay for that to pay for that. So for blue, we have 3 blue dice here to work with. To tool 3 blue dice tools. One is tap wheel. Move up to 2 dice of the same color that match the color of a die on the round track. Must obeying all placement restrictions. I'll explain what placement restrictions are when we get to the board. Eglome's brush. Move any one die in your window ignoring color restrictions on your window pattern. That might come in handy later. You must obey all other placement and adjacency restrictions. Okay, fair enough. And then Glazing Hammer. Reroll all the dice in the draft pool. This may only be used on your second turn before drafting. Okay, great. We'll see what happens with that. Now, we have 2 other tools, and they both use a purple die. Flux Brush. Draft a die, then re-roll it. If it cannot be placed, return it to the draft pool. And Flux Remover. Draft a die, then swap it for a new die from the supply. Choose a value and place the new die, obeying all placement restrictions, or return it to the draft pool. Now, in solo mode, we can only use these once per game. So we have to be very careful. About how we place it. Now, these are the 2 private objectives I mentioned. Because in solo mode you have 2 different public objectives to work with. In 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 solo mode you have two private objectives, rather. You have 2 public objectives. Normally in a regular game you get 3. So our first one for 2 points each is light shades, sets of 1 and 2 values anywhere. And then color diagonals, count of diagonally adjacent same color dice. Okay, that seems simple enough. So basically what you're seeing here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're seeing 5 points on this board right here based on how the diagonals are. These are very low scoring public objectives, so we're going to have to be very careful about which dice we put up in the round track. The round track is up here, above the board. And the round track just basically signifies what round it is. And each game has 10 rounds, whether it's regular or solo. Now, we're given 4 dice here in the draft pool. This is what these dice are, and we can use up to 3 dice ideally, in each round until we run out of tools. So right now we have a yellow 6, a blue 5, a blue 2, and a purple 1. Okay, great. This is not bad. Now, there's a bunch of stuff that we can do with this. I don't want to use any of my tools right now because it's just the first round. But I do want to attempt to minimize, and that's not going to be easy to do. Actually, no, yes it is. Um, I really want to minimize the amount of points that are going to go into the round track. Because as I said, the score to beat is determined by the round track. And the maximum amount of points you can have on the round track at the end of the game is 120. With our low scoring points here, our low scoring public objectives, we really have to keep those numbers low. So first thing I want to do is I want to place this yellow 6 right here. And I want to do that because I see the blue 5. Um, and this is where the restrictions come in. Because I could start with the yellow 6 down here. However, there are 3 different restrictions you're working with. One is adjacency. So when you place a die for the very first time, you're basically placing it, like you can see here, you're placing it in these areas around the exterior of the board. You always have to start around on the outer edge. Next up is color. So with this yellow 6 here, I can place a blue die here, but it has to be blue. It has to be blue. Likewise, there's a numerical restriction. So if there's a blue 3 here, or in this case I have the blue 2, I wouldn't be able to place the blue 2 here if I used the blue 2 up below the 6, because I wouldn't be able to place a 2 next to a 2. So basically, you're not placing a blue next to a blue or whatever color. You're not placing a 2 next to a 2 or whatever number. And the dice, when you place them, must touch another die, whether directly or diagonally. So in this case, I could technically put this here, but it would ruin this. It would ruin this restriction. It would ruin this spot. But it would be legal because they are diagonally touching. So what I'm going to do instead is solidify that 6. And now I have these spaces around the 6 open, and as I spread out and start placing additional dice, more of the board is going to open. There are tools available that would allow me to place things that aren't adjacent, but I don't have that tool this game. So I'm going to place the blue 5 here. That's going to take 11 points out of the dice pool or the draft pool. It's going to leave me with 3 points. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to break out the calculator, and that's going to help me figure out how many points I'm going to have to beat at the end of the game. So here's where we are right now. We have a red 5, a red 4, a red 3, and a green 1. Ooh boy. This is not exactly ideal, but it's something. It's something. Now we are not restricted to we're not restricted to reds or anything, which is good. I'm looking at the color diagonals, and I'm kind of shaking my head a little bit. And as much as I want to place the 1s, I really want to keep those numbers down. I really want to keep those numbers down. I see the red 5 and I see the red 4, and that would be ideal to place here, but that would also limit me. If let's say I put the red 4 here. I wouldn't be able to place the red 5 here because of adjacency. But also, if I place the red 4 here, which is not an illogical play, that would restrict 3 colors of these fives. It would have to be a yellow 5 or a purple 5. And limiting yourself color-wise is a bad idea because the chances of you getting exactly what you need are slim to none. Now, there are the tools that could be worked with, but there's no guarantee that they will work in your favor. So you want to keep mindful of that. Does anybody have any questions or anything, by the way? If anyone has any, if anyone's, like a little confused, I'm happy to help. By the way, Little Mary Sunshine 25, thank you for the follow last night. Good morning, Johnny. Um, okay, so where are we? So I'm going to refrain from plunking the 4 down. What I might want to do instead is place this 5 up here, because I want to get rid, um, I okay, Bad Monkey says not yet. The tools are always confusing. I'll explain how the tools work when they come up. I will. I want to get rid of as many points from the board as possible. I really do. So I think I want to use this 5 here because that's going to take 5 points off the board. And I think that's the best play for that. But now I have this red 4 and this red 3 and I'm not sure. Part of me wants to use the green 1 and put it here and start a diagonal this way, diagonally to the left, and get that diagonal, because I'm not going to get a further diagonal than that. And then have 7 points on the board. That would make it 10 for 2 rounds, which isn't bad. 10 as opposed to, 24 being the max. You know what? I think I will, because if I put this 4 here, that's going to cause me a world of hurt later, and it's only round 2. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the 1 here, get that 1 requirement out of the way. That's going to open up all of this. Or play the 3 on the 3. Yeah, I could do that too. I could do that too. That's not a bad idea. Because that's not gonna restrict me too much. You know what, Johnny? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. But the next time a 1 comes around, I have to make sure to play it. Because you want to make sure, again, you want to get the restrictions out of the way as fast as possible. You really do. So I'm gonna do that, Johnny. I'm gonna do that. We'll see what happens next round. So we're gonna add 5 points to the calculator. That's gonna give us 8. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, speaking of points. Oh dear. All right, so we have yellow 6, green 6, blue 4, purple 2. Mmm. Okay. Automatically my brain is saying get rid of the 6s. Get rid of the 6s, get rid of the 6s, get rid of the 6s. Oh dear. Okay, so what do we do? What do we do? I have ideas. So chat, tell me what you think about this. My first thought is to get rid of the 6 requirement here. Plunk the yellow in here. Plunk the yellow in here. Get rid of the yellow. Get rid of the 6. Then take the green 6 and put it next to the next to the red 3. That'll take 12 points off the draft pool, and it'll add 6 points to the board. I know I should be going after 1s and 2s, but right now, no. Bad Monkey is in agreement. What do you all think? Yellow 6 under the blue 5, green 6 next to the red 3. Bad Monkey says do it. Dat Boy says do it. Alright, let's get those 12 points off the board. I know I'm not going to do well with restrictions, but if I can keep it down, I am going to need, and the green helps too, because it's either green or blue, and right now I'm doing really well with both, so you'd still want to play the blue 4 and the restricted 4. Yeah, I see that too. Chances are we will get another blue 4. But again, I really want to get these points off the board. Well, let's see. If we do that, then that's going to give us 9 points because we have no green on the board. That's going to give us 9 points. It's going to give us an additional point for the diagonal, and it's also going to cover the fives as being red, purple, or yellow. Yellow would be ideal because we would get the diagonal point here. But you know what, Johnny? I'll take the risk. I'll take the risk. We'll do that. That wasn't a bad idea. So we just added 8 points to the board. So now we're at 16. All right, what do we have this? We got another blue 4. Oh, that's funny. Well, no, that's fine. That's fine. We didn't know. We didn't know. We didn't know. All right, so here's what we have. We have a blue 4, a blue 2, a purple 5, and a purple 2. Okay, that's totally fine. Hilarious, but fine. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what I'm thinking. I want to put the purple 5 adjacent to the blue 4 because that's gonna start opening up this bottom left-hand corner because right now I can only go as far as here and here. This is still restricted to me. I can't reach it. So I'm thinking put the purple 5 here. That's gonna open all of this up so that this is the only spot we can't get to right now. And then what we can do after that is put the other the other blue 4 here or here. We can put it in either of these two spaces. I would want to put it here just to get it done. I would put the blue 4 here just to get that done. Add another 4 points for the blue, and then add another point for the diagonal. So that would add 5 points. So that's not too bad. So let's do that. That's going to add 4 points to the round track. And again, we're keeping those points really low, which is great. We're doing a really good job at keeping the points low. So I'm going to add another 4 points to the queue. We are at the halfway mark almost. We're about to hit the halfway mark. We're in round 5, and we're only at 20 points. That's not bad. That's actually really good. So we're at 20 points, and we have 5, 9, 13, 14, 15, and we have 15 points on the board as I see it here. So 15 points on the board is pretty darn good. So that's darn good. So what do we have right now? We have a red 1, a yellow 5, a green 4, and a blue 2. Okay. So automatically my brain is going yellow 5 here, and then green 4 here or here. Here, here, or here. Because that's going to put 3 points on the round track, keeping those numbers low. And also eliminating another 2 restrictions. What do y'all think about that? Green 4 in the top left green slot. Okay, so it doesn't matter where the greens go. Because they can go in any of those spots because we can reach them. But I see what you're saying. Because we do want to get to that corner. So let's put the yellow 5 there. We'll get an additional point for the diagonal. And then we'll put the green 4 here. Now we can reach the entire board. There's no unrestricted space. Yeah, exactly, Johnny. Exactly. So we'll add 3 points to the board. We have to beat this score. We're at 23. We are now at the halfway point and only 23 points. 23 points out of a possible 70. That's not bad. Okay, so what are we looking at this round? We are looking at a red 4, a red 3, a yellow 5, and a yellow 4. Okay. Well, automatically, again, because we want to get rid of as many points as possible, I'm thinking the yellow 5 here. because that's going to give us a point for the diagonal. And we want those diagonal points because I think they're gonna be better than the ones and twos because we're not really getting the ones and twos. Although at this point, the ones and the twos we have to find and start playing. I have to stop being stingy about it. Um, Looking at the tools, I don't have anything that fiddles with the round track because I could always take. There's a tool that would allow me to take from the round track, but I don't have that this game, so that's a little bit. That's rough. Okay. So let's put that 5 in the corner. We'll get an additional point for that. And I think as much as I don't want to have 8 points hop on the board, I want to put this 3 here. 1, because I can't put the 4s. 2, because of that diagonal. And also, this spot here is now going to be anything that isn't red or yellow. So that's going to keep those possibilities open. Yeah, 8 points on the board stinks, but it's fine. So we'll add 8 points, and we're at 31. Okay, so here's what we have. We have a red 1, a blue 2, a purple 5, and a purple 4. Okay. All right. So here's all right, this is actually pretty good. This is going really well. But we're going to really have to pay attention, and when greens come up, we have to make sure to play them. Have to. Um So first thing I want to do is, again, I want to get rid of these restrictions. So I want to play the red 1. As much as I don't want to leave points up, we have to start filling in these lower pip restrictions. So I'm thinking the red 1 here, that's going to give me an additional point for the diagonal. And then I want to put the purple 5 here because A, it's going to give me the diagonal point, and B, it's going to open this up to anything that isn't a 1 or a 5. Yep, yep, that's right. Exactly, Johnny, exactly. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. So I'd get 2 points out of this round. And I really want to make sure that I really hope that the next thing I get is another blue 4. If not, I'll take what I can get. But the greens, I'm starting to worry about. I'm really starting to worry about the greens. So we'll see what happens with that. I think we're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. Hi, Julie. Good morning, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to you too. Are you gonna watch? Um, well, actually, it's called the Big Game. We should call it the Big Game. Happy Big Game Day. Who are you rooting for? Are you gonna watch? We're gonna watch. We're gonna root for the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay. Yeah, this is a big pickle move. This is bad. This is the worst. This is the worst I've ever. This is bad. This is really bad. This is the worst hand yet. This is exactly what we didn't want. 2 red 6s, a red 1, and a yellow 5. Oh, okay. You're gonna only watch the halftime show. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so what tools do we have? Because this is a mess. We have draft a die, then re-roll it. Hope says I'm rooting for the Chiefs too. They beat the Packers in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Chiefs because there's an interesting story with the Chiefs. So, when the Chiefs were going to go to Kansas City, the mayor at the time, um, his name was H. Bartle, and everyone called him the Chief. And he really fought to have a football team in Kansas City. And so when the time came to give the team a name, they ended up calling themselves the Chiefs after him. And the thing with H. Bartle is that he is a past president of the fraternity that Manatee and I belong to. So, so that's really cool. So even though we're Giants fans, and we'll root for the Giants, we'll root for the Jets because they both play in New Jersey, and we'll root for the Chiefs. This is a mess. What other tools do we have here? Because this is not okay. Flux brush is not going to help us. And we don't have anything to play the tools. That's the problem. No, I have to skip this entire round. Oh no. Oh no, I have to skip this entire round because I can't play anything. So that's going to add 18. Oh yeah, I can play the 5. Okay, thanks Johnny. Good call, good call, good call. Okay. Shoo. Oh goodness. Oh, that's scary. But that's going to add 13 points to the total because I can't play anything else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, so we're just gonna suck it up and we're gonna add 13 points. We were doing really well and we still are doing really well. We're up to 44. Oh good, oh good, oh good, oh good, oh good, oh good, oh good. We're okay, we're okay, we're okay. So we have a all twos, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Um, oh this is Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I could technically play 2 of these. I could. Um, I could. I think what I have to do is I have to play this too. Have to. I have to. Um, move any one die in your window ignoring color restrictions. Yes. Okay, because, yeah, that's green. Okay. Ignoring color restrictions. Oh, yeah, okay, hold on. Hold on, I'll fix it. Play that as a yellow. I have to play a yellow. I have to play a green or a blue. So let's get rid of the yellow. And now what I can do is, do I want to use tap wheel? No, I don't want to use tap wheel. Draft a die, then re-roll it? No. Move any one die in your window, ignoring color restrictions? No. Draft a die, then swap it? No. Re-roll all the dice in the draft pool. Um, all right. Do I go for green or do I go for blue? Green? Okay. Double green is going to be hard to fill, that's true. I will do the re-rolling in the draft pool. So we're going to add 4 points to that. That's going to be 48. Hold your breath. Ooh. Not ideal. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to play the 4, because we can, right? Now we have this mess. So let's see. We can draft a die, then swap it for a new die. So let's do that with the purple 6. And we'll draft the red. And they will give us another purple. Oh, goodness. Okay, so that's gonna go there. Oh. So we're not gonna fill this board in because we didn't fill that in, but yeah. But that's okay. We were able to fill most of it. We're only gonna lose 3 points because of that. So we're gonna add 2 to the thing. That means 50. So we have to beat a score of 50 if my math is right. So fingers crossed, everybody. Oh, 56. Okay. 4 points for that. 15 points for the color diagonals. 32. Oh, we didn't even come close. We didn't even come close. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Okay, that was rough. That was really rough, everybody. That was really tough. But we did the best we could. We really tried there. We did. And we had a really good score to work with. The double six really did. So it's all about that balance. It really is. But also, the lower point objectives didn't help either. I got to be honest. But that's okay. That's totally fine. Um, we're gonna have another go. We're gonna have another go. I'm determined to beat very easy, dang it. I'm not a terrible player. I'm just this is just really hard. And I like that it's hard. I really enjoy it. All right, so we're up against green and blue again. Those are our private objectives. So now we have four new boards to work with. So I'm going to put up a poll, and I'm going to read those out to you. Next board, we have Batillo, I think. I'm bad with pronouncing things. Sorry. That's for 5 difficulty. Suncatcher, which I think was in the last one. That's for 3. Water of Life, which we've seen a bunch of times before. That is going to be 6. And then we have Kaleidoscopic Dream. And that is for 4. Alright, so you all know what to do. You can add coffee beans or bits to your vote. Throw those in. Very easy, the biggest lie. That is exactly right, Dat Boy. That is exactly right. Exactly right. That's what we're up against. Iggy says, you think you'll get the easy one. Yeah, no, of course not. I already know. And already the 2 hardest ones are getting the votes because y'all like to see my brain explode. Y'all are the best. I love you people. You're the best. You're great. Water of Life is just dominating right now, and I already know I'm up against. Oh, y'all are just you're just the best. You're just the best. Oh, wait. Batlow is catching up. Oh goodness. Oh, it's even. Oh, wait. It's almost done. The poll's almost done. The poll's almost done. We've got 3 votes. Oh no, 5 votes. Oh goodness. But Batillo is gonna win. Oh, yes. Dat Boy throwing in all a whole bunch of channel points on that. Wow. Wow. Good job. Oh my gosh. That is banana pants. I really thought Water of Life was going to get it, and it just edged out 51% to 49. Whoo boy. Oh boy. So we are going to go with Batillo. You have 146 left. We'll save them. Save them for next week. All right, here we go. I don't think I've played this board before, and if I have, it's been a while, so this ought to be good. So here are our tools for this board. For blue, or requiring blue, we have tap wheel, which we had last game. Move up to 2 dice of the same color that match the color of the die on the round track, obeying all placement restrictions. And Eglamee's brush, we saw that again. We saw that last time. Move any 1 die in your window, ignoring color restrictions. Okay. Then for green, we have Grinding Stone, which we haven't seen yet today. Draft a die, then flip it to its opposite side. So 6 becomes 1, 5 to 2, 4 to 3, and then etc. For purple, we saw Flux Remover. We used that last game. Draft a die, then swap it for a new die from the supply. But this here for yellow is the tool I was just telling you about, called Cork-Backed Straight Edge. Draft a die, then place it in a spot that is not adjacent, obeying all placement restrictions. All other placement restrictions. So that's actually going to come in handy. Now, we also, again, now with our public objectives, we have, again, 2 low point objectives. However, given how last game went, we might be in better shape this time. We have light shades and deep shades. So for 2 points per pair, it's sets of 1 and 2 and 5 and 6. So we're going to see how that plays out on this board. Because again, I gravitate towards plunking the higher points on the board. All right, so here we go. and I have to clear the calculator, so let me do that now. Very good. All right, so here we go. Starting off, we have a green 5, a blue 5, a blue 3, and a blue 2. Okay, great. I'm inclined to take the blue 5 or the blue 3. Actually, no, that's not going to work because the 5 here. I'm inclined to take the blue 5, put it up here next to the 6, in between the 6 and the 4 requirement, and then playing the 2 requirement, or the 2, here instead. Take a look, everybody. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. I'm really curious. Good morning, Serene. How are you? We're playing Sagrada again, and I'm just asking for opinions. I'm saying that for this, the blue 5 should go here, nestled with the 6 and the 4 requirement. Bad Monkey says put the blue 5 on the bottom. Wait, down here instead? And then the blue 2 over here? Because that would be the only other play I'd be able to make. Is that what you mean? All right, Brady, see you when you get back. All right, what do you guys think about that? Because that's an interesting thought as well. It also opens the color restrictions, but it's going to limit me otherwise. But that's a risk I'm willing to take. I am doing well, Serene. I grabbed a breakfast bar and a banana, and I'm on cup of coffee number 2. I'm gonna take a health and safety break after this game. So Julie, are you not sure you're not sure how this works? Did you come in after I explained everything? Because I'm happy to explain it again. All right, so we'll do that. Basically, Julie, I'm trying to recreate a stained glass window like you see in churches and stuff. And this game is based off of a church in Spain, a basilica. A basilica is a very big church. Um, and I have different things I need to keep in mind when I'm playing this. Like, for example, you see that some of the board has different dice faces or die faces on it. So I can only put a die matching that face. Like, for example, I would only be able to put a 3 in a 3 space and the whatnot. But I also have the color restrictions I need to keep in mind. So I can only place a die of that color in these spaces. But I also have to keep in mind that they're surrounded by these numerical restrictions. So I can't put, for example, I can't put the blue 3 here because there's already a blue next to it. I can't put I couldn't put like a green 3 here because I wouldn't be able to put a 3 here. That kind of stuff. That's stuff I need to think about. So I'm gonna take Bad Monkey's suggestion here. Um, you prefer the blue 5-3? Well, I can't put the 3 here though. I mean, it'll give me 8 points, but again, what about the ones with 4? I don't have a 4 to play. I only have what's here down at the bottom to work with. So I can't put a 4 there. I can't change the value of what's here. Good morning, Melons. Hmm. Getting rid of two restrictions. Getting rid of 2 restrictions in a single turn is actually not bad. I think that's why I'm leaning towards this more than the other one. I'm willing to put the extra point on the round track for it. So I think that's the play I'm going to do. So we'll add 8 points. We'll start with 8 points, which isn't bad. So now we have a yellow 6, a yellow 3, a yellow 1, and a purple 1. Oof. That's ugly. However, however, here's the thing. So I'm gonna give Bad Monkey some props because I think they just set me up for success here inadvertently. Because I could place the yellow 6 here only being surrounded by color restrictions. This spot here is going to be a pain in the butt because this is going to have to be a 1 or a 2. That's the second a 1 or a 2 on green comes in, that's what's happening. No questions asked. Okay, fine. This is going to limit this to a 1 or a 1 or a 1 a 1 or a 3. And we have the 1 already. So that's perfectly fine. Okay? Completely inadvertently. Yeah, exactly. Words, I use them. Uh, I'm just going to sip my coffee. It's fine. So here's the thing. If I put the 6 here, that's going to take out the yellow restriction. That's going to start opening up the rest of the board for these other restrictions. Okay, great. But now, by placing this purple 1, I don't have to worry about that. This is already opened up, and this can be anything but blue. Again, opening up the rest of the board a little bit more. But because of the public restrictions, sets of 1 and 2, and sets and 5 of 6, by playing a 6 and a 1 here, I've already given myself 4 points because there's a 5 and a 6 and a 1 and a 2. So that worked out beautifully because now I know I have 4 points on the board plus with, the blue thing before, we have another 7. So we're already at 11. And we have 8 points up here. We're going to get 4 points added. So we're right now, and according to my math, we're only down 1 point. And that's not bad. All right, so what are we up against here? We have a yellow 4, a blue 6, a purple 4, and a purple 1. Okay, so this is not necessarily ideal, but it's not terrible. Wonderful, Brady. I have cinnamon Cheerios in the kitchen. I grabbed a chocolate breakfast bar before I started stream. That's also part of why I took a few extra minutes because I wanted to eat something before I started. Um, okay. This isn't ideal, but I think what I want to do is play the purple 4 here and get that 4 restriction out of the way. Thank you, Brady. Oh, I needed that. I'm gonna stretch my arms over my head. Everybody just take a second and stretch. Oh, there we go. Thank you, my dear. Okay. So I think what I want to do is play the purple 4 here and then take this other 4, this yellow 4, and put it above the purple 1. Granted, it's going to put 7 points on the wheel track. I really do want to get more blue, but there's nowhere I could safely play this unless I play the yellow 4 here and then the blue 6 in the top right corner. Because there are 2 4 restrictions anyway. What do you all think about that? Johnny says yellow 4 to the bottom left, or play both 4s, or 4 6 to the top. Yeah, that's basic. Those are basically my choices right now, Johnny. I'm trying to figure out what's gonna maximize placement because I can't place the blue 6 here even if I wanted to because there's a 6 beneath it. The more blue points, the better. That's very true. We want to have blue points on the board. Okay, let's do that. We're gonna see 4s anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so let's do that. We'll add 5 points to the round track. We're at 17. So again, we're doing decently here. All right, so we have a red 5, a green 1, a purple 6, and a purple 5. Well, I've already said that this has to be a green 1 or 2. So this has to go here no matter what. Hi, 8-Bit. It's good to see you. How have you been? Welcome. Come on in. Make yourself at home. We're playing Sagrada. So I'm not going to miss this opportunity to play this one, knowing that if I skip this, I'm not going to see it again. That was a given. We talked about that before. But now we have the purple 6, the purple 5, and the red 5. I can't play the red here because there's a 5 next to it. That's not going to happen. So what I'm thinking is taking the 6 and putting it up here and getting the 6 restriction out of the way. That's going to give me 10 points, but I'm not worried about it. I am going to have to start playing more 5s and more 2s to balance those out, but I think that's going to work out. I think that's going to work out in our favor. Let me do that. This is going to be difficult to fill in, but I think we can figure it out. We'll see what happens. All right. Let's see. So we have a yellow 4, a blue 6, a purple 4, and a purple 1. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we have here. We could start using our tools at this point, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather not do that. And by the way, Melons, if I didn't say so already, good morning. I hope you're doing all right. Um, Alice says, grooming my dog. She hates it. Oh, poor baby. I'm sure she'll feel better once you're done. So my first immediate thought is get the restrictions done. Get the restrictions out of the way. So I'm thinking the 1 here and then the 4 next to it here. I think that's going to be the best bet for me. I could play the blue 6 over here, but I'd rather not because there's already 3 6s on the board and I want to get some 5s in, but I also, again, want to really tackle these restrictions. What do you think about that? Yellow 4, P1, purple 1. That's it. That's basically what I'm thinking, Melons, because that's going to get rid of 2 restrictions. Enjoy the lurk. I think that's going to... I hate adding 10 points to the board, but honestly, I think that's the... You prefer the blue 6. Well, I can put the blue 6 here, and that would be fine. Mm. I just want to make sure I stick to the restrictions, too. But the purple 1 is definitely happening, because 1s haven't really been seen all that much, and I want to take advantage of that. So let's do that. And we can put the blue 6 here. We can. But I really want to start seeing some 5s. That's true, Johnny. That's true. Well, I do have at least one 5 restriction, and I can put 5s here and here, 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 here. So there are opportunities for 5s. I'm worried about the lack of 2s, to be honest. I have 3 1s and a 2. If I had 2 more 2s, that would be ideal. That would be great, but let's do that. We'll see another 4 here soon. We'll add 8 points to the track. That gives us 25 if my math is right. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. A red 4, 2 green, 2 green, 2 green 1s. Are you trolling me? Are you trolling me, bro? That's terrible. Oh no. Oh dear, that's terrible. We can't play the blue 4 because we have a 4 restriction. We can't play the 4 because we have a red restriction. We can't play the 4 here or here. We can play the 4 up here. So we're going to do that. We're going to play the 4 up here. Because we can play it here or here. We could play it here or here. I could re-roll. That's true. I could. But the re-rolling, the, wait, hold on. Let me see. I could draft a die, then flip it to its opposite side. So I could do that. I could do that. But the 4 would be and the 4 would be a ooh, wait, the 4 could be a 3. Hold on, hold on. The 4 could be a 3. Now, I only can use these once per game. So, I got to keep that in mind as well. And with the purple, I could draft a new die. I could draft a die then swap it from the supply. So ideally, I could use both of these tools and then fill in more restrictions and then go for it. So, if I use this one, I could make that a I could make this a 5. 5 I can make this a 5 or this a 3. I might want to make this a 5 and put it there. I might want to do that. And then put the 4 up here so that all that's left are the 2s. Or the or the 1 or the 1. Yeah, so we'll do this. We'll select a die to pay the cost. We'll take this. Oh wait, no, that makes it a 1. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. No, 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 no. This would if I use this if I use this. Actually, wait. Draft a die then swap it for a new die from the supply. Um yeah, it won't make it a 5. This is one where where a 6 will be a 1 and a 4 will be a 3. So if I use this, I would use it on the red to make it a 3, but I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. I technically could play pieces from here. I could technically play pieces from here. Like what I could do is pay this purple to get rid of it, but that's one of those you can't do that. So, mm, so here's what I'm thinking. I want to take this and I want to play it here. Actually, no, here because that's going to open up more stuff. Yeah, because this will just make it because this could still be red and that would be fine. Purple reroll on a green one. I could flip it with the green if it's bad. Yeah, I don't want to use two things though. But I still want to play the purple. I still want to play the red 4 and get rid of it because I can, and it's in a good spot. Now, I could get rid of this purple 6 using this because this is just going to become a green 6. So it's like, ugh. So we'll do that. We'll take this. We'll pay the 6. We'll pick a die. Let's see what it gives us. And it gave us a yellow. So, and I think spending the die takes them from the score. Yes, it does. So what color should this be? Should this be 3? I think this should be 3. Or should it be 5? Wait, let's make it 3 because we need to fill in. We have 2 3 restrictions we still have to fill. So let's make this 3. I should have made it 4, but that's fine. And we'll call that there, and this will be a 1 for the board. So we'll add 1. That's 26. Yeah, I should have made it a 5. That's all right. Okay, so we have red 3, yellow 4, blue 2, purple 1. Okay, fine. We can work with all of this. I'm thinking yellow 4, red 3, and bound and uh, uh, well, what about flipping the 4 to a 3 and using it to cover one of the 3 restrictions? Um, because I don't have a green. I don't have a green this round, Melons. I need a green to play that. I have a blue where I could move the blues around a little bit. Like I could take this 5 restriction and I can move it up to the blue. And that would be okay. Red 3 in corner. Yeah, that's the other thing. Do I hit the 3 restriction or do I hit the red? But I think this 4 is going to stay put. And I have these 3 restrictions to work with. More likely to get a red than a 3. That is very true. And that red has to, this has to be a 1, 2, or a 3 though. That's the thing. So, hmm. Now, this is 6? No. But I can't because of that. Um, hmm. Up to 2 dice of the same color. So if I moved that there, what else would that do? That wouldn't do diddly squat. Blue 2 to get rid of the blue restriction. Okay, so we have some options here. We have options here, and I'm getting a lot of conflicting opinions. So I'm going to add a new poll. What to do? We have red 3 in red. We have red 3 in right corner. We have blue 2 in blue. I think that's what we've been talking about. So, all right. I'm gonna do exactly what I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna let you guys decide. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you guys decide what to do. Because I'm stumped. Because all of them are viable options. All of them are viable options. All right. I'm seeing, I'm seeing red 3 in right corner. 50% so far. Oh, wait, hold on. It's taking a very heavy lead. Red 3 in right corner. The blue 2's catching some ground. Catching up. We're at 50% for red 3, 38% for blue 2. You only have a few more seconds. Oh, it's tied, it's tied, it's tied. Oh, no, 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 no. Go, 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 go. Ooh, just edged out. Blue 2 and blue. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Edged it out thanks to Bad Monkey's 200 channel point contribution. Can always pull the red 3 back down. I don't think I can. I don't think I can touch anything in the round track itself, but I think we're going to be okay. So let's do that. We're going to add 4 points. That makes it 30. Okay, so let's close this poll. Good job, everybody. Oh, hey, look at that. We have a red 2, 2 blue 1s, and a green 1. So let's play this red 2 right away. Let's play it right away, because we can. But now we have these 1s, and we don't know what to do with them. We don't know what to do with them. We need 2s, actually, really. But, and we're late, and we're in late game, so we can, there's some things we can do here. Let's see, what is this one? This is, let's see, what is this one again? This is move any one die in your window, ignoring color restrictions. Our color restrictions are secure. Draft a die, then flip it to its opposite side. That's not going to help us. Move up to 2 dice of the same color that match a color of the die on the round track. And that's not going to help us either. That's not going to help us either. So, and also draft a die, then flip it. No, okay. So these tools right now are not going to help us. So our best bet is to play one of these ones and just take the 2 points and go. So I think what I want to do is play a 1 here. We still have a 5 and we still have a 3, and I'm not too worried about them right now. We know that the 5 can't be a green or a blue, and we're going to refrain from filling this in or that in right now. We want to focus on the yellow, the 5 and the 3. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to add these 2 points to our Total, that is 32. 32 points, and it's round 9 is actually pretty good. And here's what we have. We have a green 4, a green 2, a blue 6, and a purple 6. Absolutely flippin' useless. Absolutely flippin' useless right now. There are some things we can do. We've already used our purple, so the purple is going to be our purple is going to be what ends up getting trashed. We already know this. The blue we can't use at all. The blue we can't use at all. So part of me thinks, right, that we should use the tap wheel, dump the blue 6, move the move the red 2 up to this spot in between the 2 6s and the 4, take this red 4, move it down. That's going to give us more options up in this area to work with the 5s, and then the 3. Melon says, pay the green 2, flip the green 4 to 3, and then fill the bottom right corner. That's also a possibility. Let me see. So draft a die, then flip it to its opposite side. So we would need the 2, hold on. The 2 would become a 5. Would the 4 become a 3? Hold on, would the 4 become a 3? Yes, okay. So melons, that's a good call. So we'll pay this, dump that, take this, put it there, and that's that. Then I still can't use the 6. I still can't use the 6. So give me a second. Let me think here. That has to be a yellow. Okay. That has to be a yellow. This has to be a purple, but there's already a 6 there. Give me 1 second to think about this for a second. That has to be a 5. Okay. That has to be a 4. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Okay. We are going to take the tap wheel and we're going to burn the blue. We're going to move this 4, we're going to move this 2 over here. We're going to move this 4. Oh wait, no, I can't because there's a 4 there. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, biscuits. Biscuits and gravy, peeps. Biscuits and gravy. No, 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 no. Okay, hold on. New thoughts, new thoughts, new thoughts. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, because I can't do that. Okay. Hold on. One die in your window ignoring color restrictions. Color restrictions. Oh, if I had numerical restrictions, that would be great. The answer is here. I'm just trying to figure it out. That has to be a 1. Okay. This has to be a 3. How many die can I shuffle? I can shuffle up to 2, but they have to be the same color. So if I move this, even if I move this up there, I still can't place the other 6. The 6s are done. They're done. I mean, what I can do, I'm not gonna have anything anyway. Wait, move any one die in your window, ignoring color restrictions. So, here's a 6. No, because that's gonna give me a 6 restriction I can't do anything with. There's a solution here, I just don't see it yet. Move the purple 1, then place a 6 in the corner? I can't. I can't move the purple because there's a purple right here. Well, I mean, okay, so color restriction, I could probably put the purple 1 here, or here, either one. But I still have the 6 here. I can't place it. I'd have to move the yellow, and I can't move it. I still have to follow numerically. That's the problem. If this wasn't a 5 restriction, that would be great. Or if this wasn't a 2 restriction, that would be great. Because I can't really move. I could move this one over that way, but I still can't place the 6. The only thing I could do is use it to burn it. Like, take this, right? Or this. I could take this, use it to burn the 6. What about the purple 1 in the bottom corner? It has to be a 1. It has to be a 1 in the bottom corner. So what I could do is use this, burn the 6, move this over 1. I could move this 2 over this way, but that would give me a red restriction. That wouldn't be wise. So I would use this to play, and I'd end up with losing 3 points. I wouldn't be able to play it because I could only move the red. So I could move this here, but that would still give me 3 spots I'd have to fill. And there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that well, I would probably want to use this because then I could, I could move a yellow or whatever. I could move this yellow up there or whatever, or I still haven't used the color restriction one. So I could put something in this spot and move it, but I'd have to have a blue to do it. There's something here, I just don't see it. So I think I want to keep that there. I still want to... move this 4. And then, yeah, I still want to move this 4 and see what happens. Yeah, we're going to take the 6. We're going to take it and run. That's 38. 38 points, though, out of a possible 120 is pretty good. Oh, that's just messed up. That's just messed up. That's me. I knew I should have moved it. That's not okay. Oh, that's messed up. Oh, that's so messed up. Oh, that's messed up. Okay. So... Oh, okay. So I can't play any more of these. So I'm going to have one spot. I'm going to have that 5 left open. So that's not ideal. So I think what I'm going to do to save myself some aggravation is play the red 2 here. That'll give me another 2 points, right? And then play the other 2 over here because at least I'll get 4 points out of this turn and balance it out with 4 points at the end. So we're going to add 4 points. So that equals 42 plus another 3. We're looking at 52 points. How is it 52? I don't understand. Why is it 52? Is my math off? Oh dear. 31. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. Oh, dang it. Dang it, we didn't do it. I swear, one of these games we're gonna beat it, and then it's gonna be the best thing ever. I swear, it really is. Oh my gosh, this is bananas. This is totally bananas, y'all. This is bananas. Ugh. All right. So here's what's gonna happen now at this point. I am gonna take a health and safety break. I need to stretch my legs. I need to do a couple of. I need to stretch my legs. I might make some tea. I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. Um, I suggest you do the same because we've been going now for a little under an hour and a half, and I'm just watching the snow. It's not. It started slowing down a little bit, but it's still coming down pretty hard. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna stretch my legs for a little bit. Go do the same. Health and safety break time, 2 minutes, give or take, and I'll catch you guys in just a few. And I'm back. Thank you guys so much for letting me have that health and safety break. I really needed it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I did say the S word. I said snow because it is snowing here. Um, not much I can do about it. Not much I can do about it. I just have to. Eventually, I'm gonna have to go out and shovel, and I'm not looking forward to it. Neither is Manatee. So go figure. All right, y'all. Let us dive into another game. I'll probably play maybe two more games, maybe three. We'll see. So it looks like our private objective has changed, and now we are focused on either yellow or purple. So we'll see how that plays out. And I'm going to set up yet another poll. I really like these poll. I really like having this poll option. I really like having your input on things. I really do. So let's see. Right now we have Aurora Magnificus, and that's for 5. We have Luz Celestial for 3. We have, again, Kaleidoscopic Dream, and that's for 4. And then we have Water of Life again for 6. All right, so go ahead, everybody. Throw your votes in. Let's see which one. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Whoop. Sorry about that. Sorry. 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 That's my bad. It's my bad. Um, you should see it now. I, I thought I clicked it over. I thought I clicked it over and it didn't click over. So if I have to do the poll over again, that's fine. Yeah, you guys love this. Melons, I fixed it. You should see it now. If you don't see it, refresh. Um, so Water of Life is handily winning, although it looks like Aurora Magnificus is making an attempt. Um, yeah, professional streamer. I know, I know. I'm not a professional. I just do this for a hobby. It's fine. Water of Life is handily winning here. Oh, yep. Iggy contributing channel points. Thank you for that. Oh, goodness. This is going to be a tough one, especially because it's very blue heavy, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. All right, let's go. All right, so here's what we have. We have a few tools that we've seen earlier today. We have Tap Wheel, Glazing Hammer, and Egglemi's Brush for blue. Tap Wheel coming into play last game, moving up to 2 dice of the same color that match a color of a die on the round track. Glazing Hammer, where we re-roll all the dice in the draft pool, used only on the second turn. Egglemi's Brush, moving any one die, ignoring color restrictions. But we have 2 new, at least new to this stream today, tools to work with. For green, Lens Cutter. This is the, okay, enjoy the lurk. This is the tool that we were talking about earlier that lets you draft a die, then swap it with a die from the round track. So that's definitely going to come into play. And that would have helped last game, but meh. And then for red, running pliers. After your first turn, immediately draft a die, skip your next turn this round. We are not going to use running pliers. Running pliers is pointless in solo mode. So that's a moot tool. So we're going to really focus on these other 4. And now our public objectives. We have first and foremost color diagonals, where we look at the diagonally adjacent same color dice. We had that earlier today. And now we have a new high point objective, rose shade variety, rose with no repeated values. So we're looking at a potential 20 points to add to the board here for us. I'm going to clear the calculator and we're going to get started. Okay. The row numerical variety is going to be immensely useful, I think. We'll be able to put some good use to it. So right now we are starting with a red 6, a yellow 1, a blue 5, and a purple 2. All right. I automatically want to go into the numerical restrictions, or I immediately want to start on this side and work my way out, because if I start on this side with the 1 in the top right corner, I might inadvertently dig myself into a hole. Although I do have more possibilities here. Because what I could do is I could play the yellow 1 down here and then the blue 5 up there. I could do that. I do want to get rid of these 6s though. But I don't want to play the blue 5 here. I wouldn't be able to. Part of me is also thinking maybe the blue 2 here and the purple 2 here and the blue 5 here instead. And work my way out that way and then head towards all of these things. Because I could also put the yellow 1 in the corner and then the red 6 down here in this adjacent diagonal position. That would open up the blues, but again, I really want to go after these restrictions. So, I really don't like having that 6. I really don't. But that 6 in the corner is going to cut me off from the diagonal, and I can't put the 6 here because of the red. So perhaps the 2 can go here, starting that purple, and then the 5 here. Let's open that up. And we can open up this side. We'll put 7 on the board. Wait, where's the 3 coming from? No, 7. Thank you. Okay. All right, so then we have a yellow 6, yellow 3, yellow 2, and a green 3. Well, that's just terrible. That's just pretty bad because all of these yellows, like if I wanted to put this in the yellow restriction, I can't because there's a 6, a 2, and a 3. I, I've been trolled. I have been trolled, y'all. That ain't right. That is not right. That is not okay. Oh, that is just terrible. But not completely terrible. It's fine. What we can do, it is bad luck, but it's fine. What we can do is we can place the green 3 here. I have been trolled. I'm waiting for Rick Astley to come out and just start singing because that's just, that's just funny. So I think what I want to do here um, is play the green 3 here and get that out of the way. But I think I also want to play the yellow 6 over here adjacent to the blue 5. And I'm thinking that because this here is going to have to be a 1 because it can't be a 6. This has to be a 1 or a 3. So placing the 6 here isn't going to do much because we already know this red has to be a red 1 or a red 3. So we have to hope that we can get to this red restriction, which we're not going to be able to get to right now because of this. So we're going to play the green 3. Also with the rose, we're not restricted by color, really. We're restricted by number. All right, so there we go. We're going to do that. Then we're going to play this 6, get this 6 out of there. That's going to put 6 points on the board for us with the yellow private objective. We're going to add 5 points to our total, and there's 12. So now we have a yellow 2, a blue 5, a blue 2, and a purple 2. Okay, so that's kind of a mess. Not going to lie. What we can do is place the purple 2 here. Okay. That's automatic. We'll put the purple 2 there because this is going to be any kind of 4, and we already know that this red has to be a 1 or a 3. So that's what it is. So that purple 2 is ideally in the best space. Now, we can't play the yellow 2 down here, nor can we play either of these. So we have to go diagonally. We're going to have to go diagonally for this. And if we go diagonally for this, we can play either the yellow 2 or the blue 2. And I want to play the yellow 2 here. I want to do that. And eventually we're going to get another 2 up here at some point. Keeping in mind that the rows have to be different numerically. And we already have 3 rows covered by 2. Because again, the 5 and the 2 here, we can't place the 2 because of this 2. But we can't place the 5 because that's going to lock us out of either of these spots. So we're just going to let those 2 go. Now I could just go ahead and waste one of these, and I'd rather not. So I'll just add the 7 points. And now we're up to 19, which isn't too bad. We're not doing that badly. We're not doing that badly. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, so there's that. So now we have a red 1, a green 2, a blue 3, and a purple 4. Okay, so we know that this red restriction has to be a 1 or a 3. So that 1 is automatically going there because that's going to save us grief in the long run. We already know that. Okay, fine. So now we have this green 2, a blue 3, and a purple 4. Well, we have 2 options in front of us. We can either play the purple 4 here and finish this row and get those 5 points, or we can play a blue 3 here because that is safe. We can play that and not worry about it. I could also I can't play the green 2 here because we already have a 2 in the row, so that would have to be somewhere else. Also, we know that a 2 is going to go in this row at some point. We just have to see. So I think the purple 4 is going to be safest here. And we'll call that around. We'll add 5 points. 24, and we're in spot 5. Okay. So now we have a yellow 1, a green 5, a blue 3, and a purple 1. Okay. So automatically I am torn between putting the green 5 here and finishing the 5 restriction, because this is going to have to be a 1, a 5, a 1, a 1 or a 5. If this is going to be a 1 or a 5, this has to go here. Has to go here. Because that's going to solve that restriction. And we'll get other 5s here. I'm not worried about it right now. And so in that case, knowing that this is a 6, we put the yellow 1 here. Because now we just need a blue or a purple 6, and that's fine. Yeah, wait, hold on. Yeah, a blue or a purple 6. That's fine. The second we see those come up, they're getting plunked. And we'll leave these 2 here. We'll add 4 points. So now that's one less thing to worry about. And wait, hold on. Why did it do that? My calculator just borked. Hold on. So 7 plus 5 plus 7 plus 5 plus 4. All right, so we're at 28. Now we have a green 3, okay, a blue 4, a purple 4, and a purple 1. Okay, not terrible. Again, we want to look at the restrictions that we have in front of us. We have this blue restriction we can take care of right there. So we're going to do that automatically. Boom, done and dusted. Fine. All right, great. But we still have a purple 4 and a purple 1. I could take this 1 and put it up there. I would prefer it to be yellow, but that's fine. Because again, the rows are going to give us more points than the diagonals, and we already have a potential yellow diagonal right here. So I don't want to put the green 3 here, because if I do, that's going to limit this 5 to only 2 colors, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep this to be a purple, a yellow, or a purple or a yellow, or a green. Purple, yellow, or green. So I think what I want to do here is place this purple 1, get that get that one requirement out of the way. And we're going to have to really keep an eye out for sixes and fives at this point. We really do. And this can be blue or purple. So there are possibilities here. And we do have these tools to work with as they come up. So we'll add 7 to the pool. That gives us 35. Okay. Fingers crossed we get something good. We kind of got something good. That's fine. Red 6, red 2, yellow 1, blue 2. Okay, that's fine. Um, we know we need to put a 2 in this top row. We do. So I think what I want to do is, and we need a 1 in this row. So part of me is leaning towards this because we don't have a 1 in this row yet. And then the red 6, and then that's it. And so we'll have a 5 and a 6 to deal with, and a blue. But I think we'll be okay. We do have the, if we do get a green, which we don't need greens anymore, we can swap out for the round track and fix it. So I kind of think that's where I'm going. Get this red restriction out of the way, or this 6 restriction. Put 4 points on the board, and we're good to go. 39, that's what my total is. All right, so now we have a yellow 1, a green 3, a blue 5 rather, and a blue 3. So the 1 I'm going to completely ignore. The 1 I'm going to completely ignore. The blue 5 I think could go here next to the 1 and the 2. And the blue 3 could be adjacent to it. And we could ignore the green 3 and the yellow. Well, we're ignoring the yellow 1 regardless. We already have 5 points. And I'm not going to take the blue 5 and put it up there. I think this 3 is going to go here because we need to fill that blue restriction. And I think we'll be able to work with this because this could be a 5 and this could be this could be a 2 and this could be a 5 or a 4. And I think that would work. And then this could be whatever. So this could be the 3 instead of having to use it for the round track. So we'll do that. We'll put this 3 here. And I think we're good to go in that respect. We'll add 6. We're at 45. So this is going to be a tougher round. Okay. So a red 5, which we can't use, a red 2, which we can use, a green 6, which we can't use, and a... Oh, no. Poop. All right, hold on. We can put the red 5 here. We can. Because we can't put the we can't put the 2s. Draft a die, then swap it with a die from the round track, which I... Can I do that? No. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see what we have in the round track, because all we have is a red 6 and a blue 5. We have blue 5s and a red 6, which is not ideal. That's kind of terrible. This is a green, but even still, that's not going to help any. That's not going to help any at all. I can't place a 6 in this row anyway. If I dump the green 6, so I could do that. If I dump the green 6 for, is there a different 4 other than purple? Because I can't use that either. No, it doesn't work. See, I could put the red 2 here. That would be fine. The red 5 I can't. I would need to delete or move this red 1, and that's not going to happen. Because this has to be, this is a red by default, so that's not going to work. Um, I could play the 5 or the 2, but this would have to be a 2. This needs to be a 5. So here's what I can do. I can't use the red 5 at all. So I can definitely like I can't even burn it because it's solo mode. So this is useless. Um, King of Land 193, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that very much. Move any one die in your window, ignoring color restrictions. Hmm. Move any one die in your window, ignoring color restrictions. Move up to 2 dice of the same color that match the color of a die on the round track. So, well, if I were to, I would need the blue. That's the thing. And this says draft a die, then swap it with a die from the round track. So, so I could technically take the blue too. So here's what I could do, because we're already pretty late. We're late game at this point. So, um, and this is anything. So hold on. Move up to 2 dice of the same color that match a color of the die on the round track. But I would want to move that 6 down to there. That's the thing. And I can't move that there anyway. So that's a moot point. Unless I move this up there and that there, but that's not going to work either. Kangaland, this game is called Sagrada. It's based off of, or inspired by, a basilica in Spain called Sagrada Familia. And basically what I'm doing is I'm using dice to recreate or create stained glass windows. Um, I have restrictions in front of me, and that's why I'm giving pause to figure out my move. Um, I'm trying to figure out what to do next. So right now I'm trying to determine where I can put some of these dice, or if I can do anything with these dice. I do have some options, which is good, but I'm restricted at this point because I have move restrictions and I have color restrictions and I have some other things. I will walk you through it as soon as I figure out what I'm doing here, which ideally is not very much. So if I use this, right, and ditch the blue, I could move the 1, which I wouldn't even do. Um, no, I can't do that because I want the green in that spot, but I'd have to move the 1 to do it, and I wouldn't be able to fix it. So ignoring color restrictions. Oh, wait a minute. I know what to do. Hold on. So if I take this, move any one die ignoring color restrictions. So if I do this, pay the blue, take this. Oh, it won't let me? Are you serious? It says ignoring color restrictions. Oh, if they're already there. Oh. Oh. Got it. Okay. Hold on, I didn't mean to do that. So um, I'm just gonna ignore that. All right, hold on. Ugh. So I could play the 5 here for sure, because I can't play it here. I would want to play it here, but I can't play the red. I would play it here, because a 2 would have to go here. Um, there's an answer here. I just haven't found it yet. Hmm. So let's see. If I play this, I use this, take out the 6, bring down a 2, a yellow 2, put that there. That leaves the 5 and the 6 for round 4, for round 10, which is not ideal. But I think we can figure it out. So let's do that. We'll draft a die. We'll pay the 6. We will take the blue 2. We'll switch it for a yellow 2. And then we'll put that there. And now all we have to do is deal with the 5 and the 6. And we'll see what happens. So we'll add 2. Oh, and it canceled out again. All right, calculator, you're killing me. Okay, so not too bad here. I can't use any tools, so we're going to have an open spot regardless. But we are going to end up with 15 points because of these public objectives. Now, Kingalin, I'll walk through the game in just a second after I take this turn. Because again, I can't do anything. I can't do anything with this, unfortunately. I really can't. So I think we lost this game, but it's fine. So Kingland, this game is called Sagrada. As I said, it's based off of a basilica in Spain. And ideally, you're given a 20 grid board that has various different patterns and restrictions. So you're placing these dice, you're drafting them every turn, and you're trying to figure out where to put them on the board in terms of what's going to match numerically. Like for example, I can only place a 6 in this bottom row. But also color-wise, like for example, there was a yellow that I had to place here. I can't place dice that are the same color or the same number next to each other. So I can't place a red with a red, for example, or a 6 by a 6. Diagonally, yes, but directly adjacent, no. And the goal is to fill the board. Unfortunately, this 6 restriction really bit me in the tush, and I could not get that. Close to 9 threes, exactly. There are some shenanigans in play. So we're going to finish, not be able to play anything. We're going to add 9 points to the board. That's fine. And we're going to see how we did, because ideally we did manage to get those 15 points from objectives. And I'm going to play another game, and I'll walk you through it for those of you who are new. Um, so I want to make sure that everyone watching understands how to play. And there's no way I was going to win this, but that's fine. They gave me the hardest board, Kingalan. They gave me the hardest board to work with. So there was no way. It happens. And you know what? It's fine. I think we did really well given what we had in front of us. So let's dive right into a new game, and I'll be able to explain everything a little bit better by doing so. So here's how it works. This is solo mode. We went through the campaign and we were able to 3-star everything from one end to the other by playing against AI characters. Thank you, Serena. I appreciate it. So there are 2 types of objectives in this game, and I'm going to use regular game when it comes to playing against other players, and solo game for what we're doing now. This is a game made by Floodgate Games. You can purchase a physical board. I have a physical copy in my house. It's wonderful. I know I'm not being paid by them. I just really like this game. Um, and they ask me to mention who makes it when I stream this. So there you go. There's your hashtag plug. Now there are 2 different objectives. There are public objectives and there are private objectives that you have to work towards as you're putting stuff on the board. Uh, what you see in front of you on the side are one of 2 private objectives. So either I have to look at yellow dice and the cost of all the dice on the board. So, for example, if I have a 6, a 5, and a 3, I have 14 points because it's based on how many pips are physically seen on the board. And so I can either look for yellow or I can look for purple in this instance. Whichever has the higher total is what will be counted at the end of the game. I also have the option of choosing one of 4 different boards in solo mode. And so each board has a difficulty assigned to it. And the difficulty is identified by the amount of pips or favor tokens in a regular game. I call them pips, but they're favor tokens. In the bottom right hand of the board. And the range goes from 3, which is an easier board to work with, to 6, which is a harder board to work with. And so you can tell that the difficulty ramps up with each additional favor token because you look at loose celestial in the top left corner, you can see that the restrictions are very minimal. You have a few color restrictions, one of each color, and you have some numerical restrictions. So I can only place a 4 in this spot. I can only place a 6 in this spot or a purple in this spot. But then you look at a board that has a 6 favor token difficulty, Water of Life, which we've played before. I think that's what we just played last game. Um, so you can see that the majority of the board has all of those different restrictions, and these are all things that players who use this board keep in mind as they go. And so I'm going to put up a poll because I always ask my chat every game which board I should use to see what they feel like. I don't want to. What they feel like making me think on a Sunday morning, making me think. But it's fine. Well, it's afternoon now. It's actually after 1 o'clock here. So we have Luz Celestial for 3. We have Comitas, which we've played before in the campaign, for 5. We have Water of Life, which we just played, for 6. And then we have Kaleidoscopic Dream, which we've seen pretty much as an option almost every game so far, and that is for 4. So I'm going to throw that poll up in chat. You can use your coffee beans or bits to accentuate your vote, if you will. And I've given you a minute to kind of figure out what you want to do, what you would like me to play. And so for those of you who are new to the channel or new to Sagrada, I encourage and incorporate you all in how I play each board. I ask for advice. I do allow backseat gaming for this, mainly because this game is so much fun and I love seeing that or hearing about things that you see that I miss. Um, so it's a community effort to see if I can beat this or not. And so far we haven't been successful, but the heck if we haven't tried. The heck if we haven't tried, you know? So get your votes in. You've got about maybe 15 seconds left. Kaleidoscopic Dream is out in front, 56% of the vote, but Luz Celestial is hot on its heels. I think all the voting has concluded, and that is good to go. We are going to go with Kaleidoscopic Dream. It has patiently waited its turn with 56% of the vote. And Brady contributing those channel points, those coffee beans. That's what they're there for. They are there for you to use as you see fit. We're going to go with Kaleidoscopic Dream. It has a nice wide variety of restrictions. They're all not tightly knitted together. So that's going to provide some opportunities for us to really stretch our legs, if you will. Now, the difference between a regular game and a solo game, for those of you who are familiar, who are now like seeing this for the first time, a regular game, the favor tokens you have on your board give you more opportunities to use the different tools to assist you. You're given 3 tools in a regular game. They cost 1 favor token for first use, and then 2 favor tokens for every additional use. Now, in a solo game, they are attached to a colored die and can only be used once during the game. And so we have, for blue, Eglomi's Brush, which we had last game, which is move any 1 die in your window, ignoring color restrictions on your window pattern. You must obey all other placement and adjacency restrictions. Okay, great. We have, for purple, we have 2 that use purple. Grozing pliers, draft a die, then increase or decrease its value by 1. 1 can't be 6, 6 can't be 1. Okay, great. And flux brush, draft a die, then re-roll it. If it cannot be placed, return it to the draft pool. Okay, that's a risk-taking tool. We'll see if that comes into play. For red, we have running pliers. We had this last game. Unfortunately, in solo mode, it's not going to be used because it says after your first turn, immediately draft a die, skip your next turn this round. There's no need for that. So that will actually not be in play. And then the last one is for yellow, cork-backed straight edge. Draft a die, then place it in a spot that is not adjacent to another die. You must obey all other placement restrictions. That is a great early game tool, and we're going to see if that comes into play because I've never used it, but I have a feeling that using it in this game might be beneficial. So we'll see how it pans out. Moving on. In addition to the private objectives you're given public objectives. And in Sagrada, I'm actually going to turn the audio up a little bit because I can barely hear it. I'm going to turn up just a tinge. I'm like, why can't I hear it? Okay, there we go. That's better. Let me know if it's too loud, everybody, all right? Are you actually getting audio? Because I hear the music. Speakers. That's really weird. Oh, because it's low on my end. You guys can't hear music, can you? I probably have it way too low. Let me turn it up for you because the music's really good. I just realized I have, like, why can't I hear it? So I apologize for that. You should be able to hear it now. Very good. Okay. So in addition to the private objective that are color focused, you're given 2 public objectives. In a regular game, you're given 3 to work with, but in solo mode, you're given 2. And so these are additional things that I'm going to keep in mind for bonus points. So for 5 points per column, and there are 5 columns. There are 5 columns in a board. The columns can have no repeated colors. Okay, fine, we can work around that. But for the added difficulty, we have for 5 points per row, there are 4 rows on a board. No repeated values. So the dice are obviously 1 through 6. So in a row, I can't have 2 6s or 2 3s. So these are things I'm going to have to keep in the back of my head. The restriction, you'll never see 2 numerical restrictions. Let me lower this just a tinge. There we go. Not to where you can't hear it, but you'll see that there are never 2 numerical restrictions of the same type in a row or a column, unless they are separated by one space. And so to start things off, we have a red 5, a yellow 6, a green 6, and a green 2. Now the thing is, when you're placing dice for the first time on a board, you can only put a die on the outer rim of the board. So, sorry, I didn't mean to grab that. So basically this entire area around it. My first inclination is to play the yellow 6, and I can basically play it in either of these 2 spaces, because again, you want to work on the restrictions first and work your way out. And they are basically parallel to one another. So I could put the yellow 6 and the green 2, or I could put the yellow 6 and the green 2 here. It doesn't matter. I just have to keep in mind that this can't be green or yellow to keep the columns different colors. So, part of me thinks that I should go and work my way out from the bottom. So the yellow 6 down here and the green 2 here. Because I could work my way out this way and then hit the red 5 here, but there's a 5 restriction right above it, so that would have been a bad call. So we'll play the yellow 6, we'll play the green 2, keeping in mind now that I can't place a 2 in this row to keep the 5 points there. Ideally, I have 25 points this way, and I have 20 points this way, so 45 points are up for grabs. Now, the score to beat is determined by the round track, and that's up here. There are 10 rounds in a game. The max amount of points that I would have to contend with is 120. So I'm starting off with 11, which is not ideal, but it's not terrible. So what do we have here? We have a red 6, we have a red 3, we have a green 6, and we have a purple 5. Okay, that's not terrible. I don't have anything. I could use the 5, pay the 5, and then use one of these tools. Like for example, the flux brush, draft a die, then re-roll it, or draft a die, then increase or decrease its value. It's very early game, so I don't want to do that. So I think what I want to do instead is, I think I want to go and either place a green 6. Oh, that's right, because there's green right here. So never mind that. I could place, oh, no. Well, actually, yeah, because that doesn't matter. I could place the green 6 here, and then I could put the purple 5 here. I could put the red 3 here. I could go that way. That would make placing this 4 a lot easier because it can't be green. Because of the column, and because it's adjacent. So what do you guys think about that? What do you think about that? Getting rid of, dumping the green 6 and then the purple 5. You think that's a good play? Because that'll put 9 points on the board instead of 11. I think that might be the best thing to do. I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. And if it bites me in the butt later, it bites me in the butt. All right, so we're gonna add 9 points to that. So now we're at 20. Not ideal, but not terrible. So we have a red 6, we have a red 4, we have a green 2, and we have a blue 4. Okay, this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. We could definitely take care of the red. We could definitely take care of 2 restrictions this turn, which is not too bad, not too shabby. Part of me is inclined to dump the red 6 in this space here, and then the blue 4s can go here, or the red 4 here. Part of me feels like getting rid of the reds would be the best option, because that would get rid of a color restriction and it would get rid of a numerical restriction. And the numerical restrictions are harder to come by than the color restrictions. So I think the red 6 will go here, and then the red 4 will go here. So these here will have to be a 1, a 2, or a 3. And that's not terrible. So we'll have to make sure to keep that in mind as we move forward. And this cannot be a green, a red, or a yellow. So this would be a purple or a blue. So this would be purple or blue. Okay, so what are we looking at? We're looking at another red 4. Okay, fair enough. A yellow 2, a blue 6, and a purple 3. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Looks like we can get rid of 2 restrictions here. All right, Brady, have a good one. Catch you later. Let's see. What can we do? What can we do here? What can we do? I think we can put the blue 6 up here. Get rid of that. And now we have 6s in every single row. So we don't have to worry about 6s anymore. We can dump them. And then the yellow 2 here. We can put the yellow 2 here. Get rid of that yellow restriction. Because it's either that or it's either that, or we use the cork-backed straight edge to put the purple 3 here instead. Like, we can take this 2 out, put the 3 there, because again, this is an early game thing. So you know what, why don't we do that? We'll place the 6 here, right? We'll use cork-backed straight edge because we can. We'll take the 3, put that there, and then that only gives us 4 points. I think that was a good. I think that's a good move. I think that's a good move. Okay. All right, there we go. So now we have a green 5. Okay, not ideal because we want to keep these different numerically. That's a problem. A blue 2, a blue 1, and a purple 1. Okay. So the ones are in good shape. The ones are good. The 5 we're going to ignore for now, because there's not much we can do with it. Unless we put it here. Here, or here, or here. We can put it in one of these 3 spaces. So we could definitely use it. My immediate thought is to get rid of this. And get rid of this 1 restriction, and get this out of the way. And I think we can do that with either the blue or the purple, and I think the purple's gonna do it. Because then we can declare this column done. We'll get 5 points for the column because the column is different colors. So I think we'd be okay in that respect. But now, alright Serene, have fun. So then we have the 5, the 2, and the 1. I would want to put the 2 here, which I could totally do. And in fact, I might, because filling in these these color requirements are easier than this. So let's put this blue 2 here, because we know that this is going to be yellow and green. So we're going to get 5 points from that column, because we know that we can only put a yellow and a green in those spaces. So we'll leave 6 points on the board here, and then there you go. Alright, great. That works. Okay. What's next? Alright. We have a red 2. Okay. A yellow 3. A yellow 2. And a blue 3. Okay. Not exactly terrible. Not at all. Let's see. Let's put this yellow 3 here. Actually, wait, hold on. Because we have high points here, so we're going to need low points here. So this could be a 2, a 3, or a 4. This could be a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Actually, this would be a 2, 3, 4. So I think I'm going to wait on this for now. I definitely want to play the 3 here and get rid of this restriction. So this would make this a 1, a 4, and a 5. Whatever the colors are. 1, 4, 5. And we don't have any different colors here. And to follow up with that, because we want to keep these colors low. I think because a 2 and a 3 are going to have to go. 1, 2, and 3 are going to go here. Huh. Part of me thinks that the 3 should go here because again, lower amounts. So this would be a 2 or a 4, and this would be a 2 or a 4. I think that was the right call, and we'll leave the 2s on the board. We'll see what happens next round. This can't be a red, so this has to be a green, and that's fine. We'll see what happens. Okay, no green. That's okay. We'll work around it. And no blue either. So the blue 5 is out. because we have a blue here and we can't place a blue in this column. So that's unfortunate, but not terrible. We already said that this had to be a low point thing, and this is already red, so that's not going to help us at all. And we already have a 4 in this row, so that's not going to help. So this is going to be a green 4 no matter what. That's tough. Unless I move this up there. And I don't want to do that. Let's see. This one is move any one die in your window, ignoring color restrictions. And this is red. So I could move that down. I could move that down and make room, but that's still... I could move that down, but I don't want to. I think I can get away with... playing the 4 here, because that's still keeping the numbers different. And also, it's diagonal, so that works. So then what do I do with the 6, the 2, and the 5? The 5 is moot. Well, actually, no, the 5 isn't moot. I could play it here, but that would negate this row. This column, rather. So that's not ideal. And the 6 I can't play anywhere because we have a 6 everywhere else. So the 2 is coming into play now. The 2 is coming into play. So the 2 would go here or here. And I think for sanity's sake, I'm going to put it here. I'll put that there, and then the 4 here. And this has to be a green 4, unless I move this 5, which I could totally do. I can move this 5. No, I can't move this 5, because this has to be a 5 anyway. So we'll see what happens. This isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. We're not doing that badly, everybody. We're not. This is definitely going to be a purple, though. So we have a red 6, a green 4, a green 3, and a blue 3. So we needed the green 4 for this spot anyway. So that was perfect. And this row is going to be done. We're going to get our 5 points from this row. So this has to be blue or yellow. And the blue we can't place here, and we don't have a yellow. We do have a green, but this purple 3 is troublesome. So I'm really not liking this right now. I'm not. So one of our options is to use Egglemi's brush, burn the blue 3, and then move something over. So let's take a second and think here. This has to be blue. This has to be green. Oh goodness. Okay. And this has to be 5. This is not good. This is not ideal. And I can't shift this 3 over to there either. I can... Wait, hold on. I can shift this 6. No, because there's a 3 of... Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! No! I could shift this 6 over, but there's a 3 there. So that's not going to work either. But I will do it anyway. Draft a die, then increase or decrease its value. Oh! Draft a die, then increase or decrease its value. Oh. Oh. I can't do that either. Could I make this 6? I can't make this 6 a 1, though. I could make it a 5, but that's not going to help. And because I moved it, Oh wait, I can't use these. Oh, because I used it. Oh, because I canceled it. I can't undo it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, that's terrible. I think I botched this, y'all. I did. I botched it. I botched it. I can't undo it. This is burned. Oh, I messed up. I messed up so badly. Oh, we're gonna lose this one. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you guys. Oh, peeps. I think I botched it. Oh, no. And all I have are threes, and I can't play them. Oh, no. Well, I can play this one. I can do that. But I can't do anything else. This is gonna be the worst. This is the worst. This is like bad hand after bad hand after bad hand. We just got we got wrecked. I'm not happy. Well, I'm happy. It's fine. I'm happy. I love this game. You know that. But oh dear. Oh dear. This is terrible. We can play this there, but that's it. Um. There we go. I can burn it. Okay, that works. And I can put that there, so that's not the end of the world. So I'll only lose 6 points. That's fine. Oh man, this was poorly played. You deserve better than that. Oh dear. 76 target score. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, that's not okay. Oh man. Oh, I owe you all an apology. This is bad. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. It's all the same to me. That's okay. That is a-okay. That is a-okay. That is a-okay. All right, so after that, okay, so we can't. I normally end around now, but I'm sorry, no. We're going one more time because I am determined to get a win. I am determined to get a win. And I also should let all of you know that a friend of mine reached out to me, knowing that they also play Sagrada, and they wanted to know if I would be up to having them join me for a couple of games every now and then. And I was like, yes, sure. So in the next couple of weeks, hopefully they'll be able to come play, and like you'll watch us actually compete against each other. No, I am not done, Alice. After that beating I just took, I'm not going down. Not going down without a fight. So, I'm gonna do one more because I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again. So I'm gonna put in a new poll because y'all point me towards the directions you want to go in. So we're looking at yellow and blue. And let's see, Water of Life is trying to make another attempt to play. So that's for 6. Gravitas is for 5. Aurora Sagradas is for 4. And then Bellsguard is for 3. Let's see if I don't mess this up. But it's fine. It's all in good fun. Yeah. Having a buddy will be nice, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm very excited. Alright, so get your votes in. We have Bellsguard so far. Gravitas is in there. So far so good. We got a 50-50. We got a 50-50 vote. Oh, nope, Bellsguard is taking it so far with 67%. You've got about maybe 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. Get your votes in there. Bellsguard. Oh wow, everybody, Bellsguard is in there. You would think that the 3-point boards are easy. They're not. They have their own challenges. But come on everybody, get your votes in. Channel points are there for you to use if you want to. Although it's looking like it's a it looks like Bellsguard is winning handily. Gravitas is making a comeback. Oh no, we're 50-50. Oh boy, Gravitas is up there. Gravitas is up there. Few seconds to go. Gravitas coming from behind. Gravitas coming from behind for with 1400 channel points used towards the victory. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. We're going for Gravitas. And I see why. It's a very blue heavy board, and blue is what we're going to be looking for. Our tools for this extravaganza: for green, lens cutter, draft a die, then swap it with a die from the round track. I have a feeling that's going to be used today. For blue, Eglamee's brush, we used that last game, moving the die in the window, ignoring color restrictions. Running pliers, we found out last game that that can be used to burn a die, because it's solo mode, you get 2 turns in a row regardless. So we're going to keep that as a dice burner. Copper foil burnisher, we haven't seen that yet today. Move any 1 die in your window, ignoring value restrictions on your window pattern. That is the tool that would have come in handy last game, but oh well. And then Lathkin for yellow, move exactly 2 dice, obeying all placement restrictions. So we have some good tools at our disposal for this one. But we have very low point public objectives, 5 and 6 and 3 and 4. 2 points per pair. Deep shades and medium shades. So that's what we're going to look for, and that's what hopefully will lead us to victory. So there you go. In the meantime, before we start this game, after we're done here, I already know who I'm going to send you to and all that stuff. I know who we're going to raid. But I'm probably not going to stream again until Tuesday, just as an FYI for all of you. I try to sneak in like a short stream every now and then on a Monday or a Wednesday or a Thursday, but tomorrow, you know, even though it's snowing right now, I'm expected to go into the office. I already told my boss, if it's snowing and it snows, you know, like 8 or 9 inches, I am not coming in, because no. He already knows that. So I'm hoping that if the snow continues, I don't have to go into the office, because I don't want to have Manatee Drive in this mess. I really don't. But we're also getting the kitchen reorganized, and so we're going to be spending a couple of days doing that, because our oven is on the fritz. And so we have to have somebody come in and take a look at it, and hopefully, you know, it's an easy fix. So we're going to find out about all of that, and just keep your fingers crossed that it's an easy fix, because I need my oven back. I need my oven back so badly. I really wanted to make eggs after a stream, and I have this egg bake recipe, and I have all the ingredients for it, and I can't make it. I can't make it because I need the oven. So I'm like, all right, I'll make an omelet, whatever. And I wanted to make a pumpkin cake so I could have something like I make cake with pumpkin, like real pumpkin. I can't do that, so I'm like, I have to figure out like like a mug cake recipe that I could use instead. So I'm like, this is the thing. So keep your fingers crossed that we're gonna be all right. We will be, but yeah, it's just a pain in the butt. Thank you, Serene. All right, so let's start this game off. Let's kick this off right. So we have a yellow 6, a green 6 and 2, and a purple 6. So we have 3 6s already on the board. Yippee skippy. All right, fine. I automatically am gravitated towards using the yellow 6 to get yellow points on the board if my blue points end up being low. So I want to place this here and get this yellow restriction, this 6-point restriction out of the way. And then I want to play the green 2 up above it, because we saw last round that if the numerical restrictions aren't taken care of, they bite us in the end. So let's get those restrictions done and out of the way. We'll put the 12 points on the board. We'll deal with the 12 points later. Okay, round 2. We have a red 5, a red 2, a blue 2, and a purple 2. So that's a lot of 2s. That's a heck of a lot of 2s. Automatically, my brain is saying red 5 here, and then blue 2 here. Because again, we're looking for yellows, we're looking for blues. We're going to have 4 blues up this row. You made it in time, Alice. Yep, this is round 2. So what do you think about that? Putting the red 5 here, keeping this to blue, obviously. So this could be a 4, 3, 2, and 1. This could be a 1, 3, or 4. And that would be fine. And then putting the blue 2 here, getting some blue points on the board. What do y'all think about that? I know we're looking for 3s and 4s and 5s and 6s, and we'll have 2 points. We'll have 2 points already because of this, so that's not too bad. So should it be the blue? Or should it be the purple for this restriction? What do you guys think? I'm thinking blue because of the blue points we need. Your doggy will forgive you, Alice. You know what? I'm just going to place the blue 2 here because those blue points, they're going to add up. Especially up in here. I think this is where a blue 6 and a blue 5 are going to come into play. This is going to be on the lower end. This is probably going to end up being a 4, and this is probably going to end up being a 3. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. So let's see what happens. To make up for the 12 that we put on the first round, we have this here. So, and we can come back to these if we need them. Okay, so a red 1, a yellow 4, and 2 green 4s. Okay, we need the 4s for this, so that's not too bad. The medium shades need 4s. I'm gonna say yellow 4 for the points. 2 to top blue. I couldn't put the blue there. I couldn't put the top. I couldn't put it there. But what I can do, though, is play this 4, get this 4 restriction out of the way. And then I can play this 1 either here or here, in either direction. Part of me is thinking up here, because there's... Part of me is thinking up here. As much as I don't want to put 8 points on the board, we do need 1s and 2s. Because, well, we don't need 1s and 2s. We need 3s and 4s and 5s and 6s. But we do need to fill in these restrictions. So I'm thinking here. I'm thinking here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that there. Again, I hate putting 8 points up, but we do have the lens cutter that could allow us to swap if we need to. So now what are we looking at this round? We have a yellow 5, a blue 5, and 2 purple 3s. Okay, that's not terrible. We have stuff to work with. And we know that these up here are going to be 5s and 6s, more or less. So we'll put the 5 here. Get that going. And we can put the 5 here as well. Because we're not restricted by any of that. The 6s are going to come in handy. I have a feeling that we're going to reach back and grab at least one of these 6s at some point. But not right now. So we'll play the 5 here. And we'll... That 3 is going to be in the round track as well. So let's see. We'll put the yellow 3 here. Or yellow 5 rather. We'll have the purple 3s come up. And if we find that we're stuck, we're going to save lens cutter for a little while. I probably should have taken the 3, but oh yeah, cuz there's another yellow 5. Oh well, live and learn. But we do have a blue 3, and we have a red 3, so it's not too bad. We'll put the blue 3 here, because we said this had to be a 1, a 3, or a 4. Just like this has to be a 1, a 3, or a 4. And we'll do that. And then we'll put the red 3 here. Finish that. Get that restriction squared away. We're going to end up having a very high point board, but I'm going to take some of it out once we get a green. And we have a green right here, which is good. We have a yellow 4, a yellow 3, a green 2, and a purple 2. Okay. So this spot is going to be useless. This spot is useless. We have this around here to work with. Now, for the green, what we could do is this is where we could go and take one of these higher point things. We could take a purple 6 and plunk it down here and get it off the board. We could do that. Because we can't really do anything with the restrictions right now. So what part of me is thinking is playing another yellow 4 here, because we need 3s and 4s. Actually, wait, how many? We have 2 3s and 2 4s, so that'll give us another 2 points, right? So we can do that. But now that we're in 6, we can pay lens cutter, pay to remove the cost. We'll take the yellow 3. And let's see. I want to get one of these 6s off the board because we need 5s and 6s. We have 3 5s and 1 6. So let's take this purple 6 and we'll put the purple 6 here because that'll shave 3 points off of our total, and then this opens up a little bit more. We have 4 rounds to go. Let's see what we have next round. Okay, good. We have some more blues. This is good. This is what we wanted. A red 6, a green 4, a blue 3, and a blue 2. Well, the blue 3 is automatically going here because it can. Because it has to. And then we can top it off with the blue 2 right here. Yes, that's going to leave us open with this, but we have to fill in these blues. So that all we have left now is this single 1. And, actually, wait, hold on. Oh, okay, so I have to play this. If this is a red, I have to play this, when that comes up. Now, I could use Copperfoil Burnisher to burn that and just move something. Move any 1 die in my window ignoring value restrictions. So I could technically move that down there, since this is a little more open. But no, I think I'll leave it. I'll just play this and be done with it. Remind me, I have to play this when I have a high point 6. A high point red. Alright, so we have a blue 5, a blue 1, a green 3, and a green 4. Okay. The green 4 is absolutely useless because there's 4s everywhere. The 3 I can play. The 5 I can play. The 1 I can play. We do need to get rid of this 1 restriction, so let's do that. We'll do that first. And then this is a 2 restriction, so I don't want to touch that. That's a blue restriction. This requires a blue. But where would I move anything to? That's the question. So, because this is a 3. So just to, because we're already at, you know, round 8 at this point. I almost want to burn this, move the 3 to here, and then put the green 3 in there. But that seems silly to me. That seems like a waste. So I'm gonna put the 3. I'm gonna put the 3 in this corner and say done. Because we need 3s and 4s. So we have we have 1, 3, 4 here, we have 1, 3, 4 here. So we do need a 4, which we're not going to get. We have red and yellow, two red 5s and a yellow 2 and a yellow 1. The yellows are not going to be placeable at all. The yellows are not placeable at all. Lathkin could come in handy, because it says move exactly 2 dice obeying all placement restrictions. So, if we used Lathkin, and, well, actually, no, that's moot. We would place this here. Actually, wait, hold on. Because I can only place one of these dice. Okay, so I can't use running pliers. It won't let me. Immediately after your first turn, immediately draft a die. So I would place this here, use this, pay this, and then take my next turn, but I can't do anything because I can't place any dice. So I would say no to that. But I would still place the red die here. Maybe. Alright, hold on, let's see. If we use Lathkin, it says move exactly 2 dice. Okay, let's think about this for a second here. This has to be a blue, that's right. This doesn't, but this has to be a 2. But the yellow could go there, but I have nowhere else to put it. That has to be a 3. This is blank. So let's see if, and the 2 is going to get chucked. If we move this there, and this is a 6, and this is a 5. This is blank, so we can move this up here. So that works. And then I can place that there. That leaves me open for possibilities. And then the next, wait, no. Yeah, because this is the only thing I can do. And then the next turn, I could use Copperfoil Burnisher and move something so I could place the yellow one. Maybe. I don't know how yet. I don't know how yet, but I would figure it out. I would probably... I can't move that over. Can't move that over. Let's see. Alright, hold on. Let's think about this. Let's think about this now. Okay, that has to be blue. Alright, very good. So I would be able to use Copperfoil Burnisher, ignoring value restrictions. Value restriction... No. I didn't want to do that yet. I didn't want to do that yet. Thank you. I was trying to read it. Ignoring value restrictions on the window pattern. Okay. And that has to be a 3. So if there was a way for me to move this down... Because I can't shift that over. I should have paid the 1 and then shifted that over, but... And this has to be a 4, so that's a moot point. This has to be a 1. That could move down there. And then I could put the red 5 there. But I'm paying the red 5, so it would be the yellow 1. So... Because I could move the red 1 here, but that would leave me with a 1, so... I might be stuck. Because I can't put a 5 here or here, and I can't put a red. And I can't put a yellow here, 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 so... What I could do is pay the 5. Move the 6 down to here. I still wouldn't be able to do anything, but at least I'd have a few more options. Yeah, that's fine. I have no choice, but I only put 1 on the board, so it's not terrible. And I still have options I can burn. All right, so yellow, and it's all yellow and green. Oh, come on. Really? Killing me. That ain't right. You gotta be kidding me. This is not right. The yellows are completely useless. Because I have nowhere to put them. Well, actually, wait, yes I do. So, and I can't use this. I can't use Egglemi's brush because I don't have blue, and I can't use running pliers because I don't have a red. So I can place this here, right? But I can't place any of this because there's a yellow here and a yellow here. If I still had if I had a blue, I would have just used the blue and moved some stuff around, but yeah, this didn't end up well. This was not going to work. I can't use anything. So we're not winning this one either. Oh my god, this is so hard. Oh, goodness. That's alright. That's okay. Oh, this was bad. But it's so much fun. So much fun. So much fun. Oh, goodness. Alright. We can't end on that either. You want one more, but that would be it. Because I've been going now for 3 hours. You want one more? Tell me now. Tell me now. Thank you, Serene. Tell me now. One more, or we go for a raid. Your choice. What do you want? Melon says one more. Keep going forever or not. Take the 0 for 6 rather than risk 0 for 7. Yeah, I'm 0 for 6. I think I'm 0 for 6 or 9 at this point because I haven't won a single one yet, which is fine. Up to me. I've asked all of you. I can go one more, but then I really have to get going. All right. It sounds like you guys want me to go one more. So we'll go one more. We'll go one more. But then I really have to go, okay? Cuz I can't 71 to like 20 21 is not that's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. Not at all. Not at all. All right. So here we go. Last one for the day. Last one for the day. All right. So we have Virtus for 5. We have Bell's Guard again for 3. We have Sun's Glory for 6. And then we have Chromatic Splendor for 4. Okay. So 1 minute poll. You can use bits or channel points, as always. Get your votes in now. Let's see what we got. Bellsguard automatically hitting out the gate. Sun's Glory coming in right beside it. We got a 50-50 right now. Bellsguard or Sun's Glory. Oh, wait! Chromatic Splendor's coming from behind. It is a three-way tie. Three-way tie right now. Bellsguard, Sun's Glory, Chromatic Splendor. Sun's Glory coming out ahead. Chromatic Splendor catching up. Bellsguard falling behind. Chromatic Splendor, 50% of the vote right now. Sun's Glory right behind it, tied with Bellsguard. Bellsguard and Sun's Glory are falling behind a Chromatic Splendor. Chromatic Splendor, oh wait, they're catching up. Sun's Glory and Bellsguard are tied right behind Chromatic Splendor. Sun's Glory starting to edge out a little bit. Chromatic Splendor still holding the lead. Sun's Glory and Chromatic Splendor are tied. Sun's Glory starting to edge out ahead, coming from behind. Chromatic Splendor better move or else it's going to lose. Bellsguard in third. And, oh! Ooh, we have a tie! We have a tie! Sun's Glory and Chromatic Splendor are tied, so you know what that means. You know what that means. We need to do another poll. So, here we go. Which board? Take two. We have Sun's Glory for 6. And we have Chromatic Splendor, right? That's what I saw, right? Chromatic Splendor? That's what I thought I saw. Chromatic Splendor. Yep, Chromatic Splendor. Just making sure I type it in right. 4, 4. Alright, here we go. Another poll. Get in there. Get in there and show me what's what. Get in there and show me what's what. And so far we have 2 for Sun's Glory. Sun's Glory is taking it with 6 votes so far for Sun's Glory. Chromatic Splendor is being left in the dust. Good morning, Lee. How are you? How's it going? I gotta give a shout out to Liara. Liara is not just one of the mods here and a really, really, really good friend, but she's part of the Truly Bedrock group for Minecraft, and her work is just fantastic. So go follow her. She was just recently playing Spellbreak. I'm assuming that's last night. Sun's Glory is up 57 to 43. Remember, you have channel points. If you have bits, you can use those to the advantage. Chromatic Splendor is trying to keep up. Chromatic Splendor is just 1 vote away. 2 votes away now. Sun's Glory is going to take it. Chromatic Splendor trying to catch up. Sun's Glory, because y'all are just a trip. Sun's Glory, 55% of the vote. Channel points contributed. Good job, everybody. I'm gonna end this stream going down without, I'm not gonna go down without a fight. So Sun's Glory, here we come. Love you too, Lee. So far so good. We've been playing solo mode on this, and I have lost every single game for the last 3 weeks straight. And it's been a trip. This is like super easy mode, and it's not super easy because chat always picks the hardest boards, which I love. I love a challenge, but dang if the solo mode doesn't whoop my butt every single time. For real. So for this last game, and this is going to be the last game, we have our 5 tools, and we have seen all of these tools this afternoon. That is very true, Serene. Sun's Glory has all the yellow restrictions, more points. I like the way y'all think. So Lens Cutter for green, draft a die, swapping it from the round track. Awesome. We used that last game. Glazing Hammer, reroll all the dice in the draft pool used on your second turn. That might come in handy. Although technically we would roll 1 die, so sure. Grozing Pliers, draft a die that increase or decrease its value by 1. 1 can't be 6, 6 can't be 1. That's for purple. Also for purple, Flux Brush. Draft a die, then re-roll it. That is what I might end up using this game. We'll see. And then Lathkin for yellow. Move exactly 2 dice, obeying all placement restrictions. So we're going to see what we can do with that. Medium Shades is back for 2 points per pair, 3 and 4 sets of 3 and 4. And Column Color Variety is back, columns with no repeated colors. That's actually the easier of the various restrictions when it comes to color or numerical. So Here we go. This is Sun's Glory, or as I call it, the Mardi Gras board, because it's very heavy on the purple and yellow. And we have none of those things right now. That's fantastic. Good job. So we have a red 3, a yellow 3, a blue 6, and a blue 1. And with blue and yellow being our dominant colors, by the way, if you for any reason can't hear me over the music, let me know, because it's getting louder in my ears for some reason. My inclination is to work on the numerical restrictions first, because the numerical restrictions have really been what's just walloped us game after game after game. So I'm thinking we start with the the blue 6 here, and then the yellow 3 right beneath it. What do you think about that, everybody? Okay, very good, Serene. Glad to hear. I think that's going to be a good first play. That's going to keep our point value down to 4 on the round track, and those lower point pieces might come in handy later. So let's do that. And we're going to have 6 points for blue and 3 points for yellow. And blue and yellow are what we're going after, so that's going to come in handy. Oh, okay, yeah, it's columns, not rows. So this column now is covered for blue and yellow. We have now, okay, we have a red 6, a yellow 6, a yellow 5, and a purple 2. Okay. Not the end of the world. Not ideal either, but it's okay. My first thought is to put a red 6 up here so that we start getting down into this area, or start getting over into this area, and then putting a yellow 5 here, because yellow is going to have to be in these areas, but I can't place a 6 or a 5 here because there's a 5 restriction here and there's 6s here, so that's not going to work. So let's put the red 6 up here, and then the yellow 5 here. That's going to open us up next round. If we have purple, we'll be able to swing in there. And again, we want to keep the colors for the columns in mind. Yellow is already covered for here, red here, blue here. So far so good. And ideally, we want every single row to every single column to have yellow and blue in it. Now let's see, what about here? A red 5, a red 1, a yellow 3, and a green 5. Okay, so that's not too bad. We have a couple of options here. What we can do is we can put a red... If we put a red 5 here, we can't do that because we already have a red here. We could, but we would lose the 5 points for the column color. So that's out. We could put the green 5 here instead, and then the red 1 here. Or we could put the green 5 here and the yellow 3 here and just keep this moving forward. Okay, so the green 5 here. Now, do we go after the yellow restriction or do we go after the 1 restriction? Part of me is thinking the 1 restriction. But it's also 3 extra points, so I'm kind of torn. I'm seeing 1. Okay, so we'll put the 1 here. And now this could be a green, this could be a purple, this could be a green or a purple. So let's keep our eyes open for green or purple 4. And if that comes up at any point, that's what we're putting there, no matter what. That's going to be an obvious play for that particular round. So let's keep that in mind as we move forward. Alright, so we have 8 more points on the board. Okay, so we have a red 1, a green 1, a blue 6 and a purple 3. Okay. So now I'm really glad that I didn't originally take that yellow 3 and put it over here. Because we can put that yellow 3 right there. I mean, purple 3. We can take this purple 3 and put it right there. And that would be good. Because again, we want to get these restrictions out of the way. And I think the red or the green in this corner would be just fine. Because this can be anything else. We're not restricted by the rows, we're restricted by this. So, or we could take a blue 6 and we can put the blue 6 here. Here or here. We could do that too. Part of me almost wants to take a blue 6 and put it here. Because again, the rows aren't restricted by color, the columns are. But I kind of feel like the blue 6 for points, yeah. Part of me almost feels like I shouldn't, because if a blue 4 comes up, I'm not going to be able to put it in either spot, but the purple 3 definitely has to be a thing. The purple 3 has to be a thing. And we do have lens cutter, so if we need to come back for a 1, we definitely can. So let's do that. Okay, so we have a red 3, a green 6, a green 4, and a blue 3. Okay, this isn't too bad. We already said that this had to be a purple or a green 4, and that if it came up, we were going to plunk it in there immediately. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to fill that in. Our column is a different color for all the way down, so we're going to get 5 points for that. Plus, with the 3s and the 4s, we're going to get 2 points for the 3-4 pair. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Now we have to contend with the red 3, the green 6, and the blue 3. The blue I cannot place anywhere. The green I cannot place anywhere because it's a 6. So ideally I'm looking at the red 3. And I can place the red 3 in one of two places. I can put it here under the 5, or I can put it here adjacent to the blue 6. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place it under the yellow 5 and above the blue 6. And here's why. Looking at these restrictions, can I place the 6 bottom left? It's restricted. I can't reach it yet. I'm not there. I don't have any. I need something here to get to this spot. These 2 spots, these 3, 4 spots, these 2 spots here, I can't reach yet. These are the last 2 spots to be opened up. Now I'm going to put the red 3 here for 2 reasons. Number 1, we already have a 3 here. So a yellow that comes in, it can't be a 3. That's perfectly fine. Putting it here also gives us a red. So that limits, it keeps the amount of colors to 2 that are needed here. So this has to be a purple, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it has to be a purple or a yellow. A purple or a yellow, and it has to be a 1, a 2, or a 4. So purple or yellow in this space here. So there are still options for it. If I were to put the yellow here, right? If I were to put this here, then both of these could not be a yellow 3. And if a yellow 3 comes up, I wouldn't be able to really place it except for here. And we've had a 3s all day long, so I really want to make sure that this space here is open, because I have a feeling that's going to be a thing. So let's see what happens. I could be wrong, and that could bite me in the butt, but we'll see. We'll see. What do we have? We have a yellow 1. We have a purple 1. We have a blue 6 and a blue 4. So this is one of the worst, this is one of the worst rolls, but not entirely terrible, if you want to believe it. So what we can do is we can put the yellow 1 here, Actually, no, the yellow one would go here. Okay. And the purple one would go here. I could put the yellow one here, and I'm tempted. Actually, you know what? No, I am going to put the yellow one here. Because we need to get rid of that one restriction. Because a one can go here as well. A one could go here, a one could go here, you know, whatever. But since we can't place the blue anywhere legally, I'm going to take the purple one and put it here. Because we said that this had to be a purple or a yellow 1, 2, or 4. So we lucked out in that respect. We still have a lot of restrictions, but we also have 4 rounds to go. And we still have, could I change the blue 6 to a 5, then place it bottom row? No, because I need a purple to do it. Actually, wait, no, you're right. Hold on. Back it up, back it up, back it up. So I need a purple to change it. I could change the 6 to a 5. Yeah, I could do that as well. Have to die, then re-roll it. I'm not going to take that chance. Yeah, you're right. So let's do that. We'll change this to a 5. And we'll put it here. Okay. But if we get another 1, remember, we can only use that once. So if we get another 1, we have to, or whatever, we have to put it there. We can't mess around with it. That's just messed up. I'm just going to point that out right now. Oh, that's clever. Alright, so obviously we're gonna put the 2 here, because we have to fill in that purple restriction. Or we could put it here, but again, the columns have to be different colors, so that's gonna go there. So that's fine. I'm laughing over the blue 5, because again, the game trolled us. The game trolled us, y'all. You saw that, I saw that, we saw that. Thank you so much. So kindly. Thank you. Thank you, game. Thank you so much. Alright, here we go. Here we go. So that's covered. We now still have 2 yellow restrictions to fill, and we have a 4 and a 2. So... oh, now I'm just being trolled. So we have a red 6 and 3 blues. None of which are useful. Now, what I can do is play the red 6, which I'm going to do. But this has to be re-rolled, because I could technically use a 2. I don't have a yellow or a green, so this is the only thing I can do. So we're going to do that. It is funny, yes. So we're going to do this. We're going to pay the 5. We're going to get that out of the way. And we're going to hope for a 2. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Oh, come on! That ain't right. That ain't right at all. That ain't right. That ain't right. But we tried. We tried. We have to say we tried. Can't do anything. Can't play it. Yep. Can't do it. So, there are ways around it. It's fine. So we have a... draft a die, then re-roll it. Lathkin, move exactly 2 dice. We need this yellow, though. The green, draft a die, then swap it from the round track. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to play this 5. We're going to play this 5. Actually, wait. Yeah, we're going to play this 5. Let's see, what do we have in the what do we have in the pool? We have a purple 2 that we could take. Well, let's hold on. This is what, round 9? Yeah, this is round 9. Hold on, let's think about this. We need these 2 yellow restrictions to be finished, so we're going to play that regardless. Now we have a yellow restriction to fill and a 4 and a 2. I could technically get away with playing the purple 3, but there's no telling when I'm going to get another opportunity at Lens Cutter, if I'm going to get it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take Lens Cutter, we're going to eat the 6. We're going to draft the 5 so that we're left with the 3. And then, as much as I hate adding points to the board, that's not what you do. Is there a yellow 5? I can't play the yellow 6. There's not a yellow 5. Is there a 4 that I could take? Or a 2? I could take the purple 2. Is there a 4? Only a blue 4. Okay. So I could take the purple 2 or the yellow 3. I think I'm going to take the purple 2. I was hoping for a red 4, but that's fine. We'll take the purple 2. And we'll place that... No! Ho, ho, ho! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're going to take the yellow 3 because the purple 2 is going to nuke this column. And the only 4 I have is a blue 1, which isn't going to help either. So let's take the yellow 3 instead, because I can't take the yellow 6. And we'll place the yellow 3 there. Yep, I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh wait, no, the blue 2. That's right. There's a blue 2 in there. Good eye. Good eye. We'll take the blue 2. Good eye. Y'all, thank you. We'll take the blue 2. Alright, that's going to give us 5 points. Oh, this game. I love it so much. It's so beautifully frustrating. Alright, so we have a... Oh, okay. So, automatically red 4, purple 4 goes there. Because then I can put the green 4 there. I appreciate that, Bad Monkey. I appreciate that. Alright, so let's do that. We'll play the green 4. That'll give us 5 points. That'll leave us with 1 spot open. Because I could draft a die and re-roll it, but it's not going to matter. So, do that. Do that. And then we'll see what happens. I probably lost again, but that's fine. That's totally fine. Just like, ugh. But it's fine. It's totally fine. 61 is the target score. Okay, so 20 points for the column variety. Alright. 6 points for that. Okay. Okay, so 45. Okay, so 61 to 42. That was better. That was better. That was better, and that was a really hard board to work with as well. So I think overall, I think we really did the best that we could. I really think we did the best that we could. But you know what? We're just gonna have to cut our losses at this point and try again next week. We'll see. Because Serene, the way it works is that it will either count either your yellow or your blue, whichever you have more of. Whichever you have more points for. So I had way more points for blue than I did for yellow. So I should have focused on 3s and 4s, but that's fine. That's fine. You learn a little bit every single game. You really do. It took me 3 or 4 games privately to figure that out, actually. So, but this has been a blast. I have so much to do. It's still snowing here, and I'm gonna have to go shovel soon, and I'm not looking forward to it. And I have a whole bunch of other stuff I have to do. So I'm gonna call it here, everybody. I just want to say thanks for coming out. And I greatly appreciate all of you. Thank you for all the follows and all of that other wonderful stuff. You guys are amazing, and I look forward to this every Sunday, as I do with my other streams. But this is always a blast. Before you go, though, Bad Monkey, I have to, because I have to go in the office tomorrow. If the snow seems to be still falling pretty heavily, but I do have to go into work tomorrow, and as much as I don't want to, unless the snow is still really bad. But from what I hear, it's not going to be. So there's that. I'm gonna actually lower the music so I can talk to you guys for a split second. Let me actually lower the sound, lower the music just a little bit. There we go. But yeah, everybody, I'm gonna call it here. If you want to stay in touch, you can follow me on Twitter at NJCoffeeJunkie. YouTube, NJ Coffee Junkie is where you'll find me. I post all of my Minecraft videos. I'm currently working on episode 7. I also have a second YouTube channel that has all of my stream replays on it. If you follow it, don't be surprised if you get inundated with a lot of new videos all at once. I'm actually in the middle of doing an upload dump because I haven't done so in a month. So all the streams from the last month and a half are going to be up over the next 48 hours. But there's that. Also, I have a Patreon. I don't know if any of you knew that. You can find it at patreon.com/njcoffeejunkie. It starts at $1 a month, but if you want to play on my Minecraft realm, Half Calf Craft, that starts at $10 a month. And I also have Discord. You're welcome to join it. You just have to be 13 years of age or older. We talk about all kinds of stuff. I post when I go live in there. It's a vibrant building community. It's just full of really awesome people. So get in there, say hello, make yourself at home. Um, so I'd love to see you there. But until Tuesday, everybody, I appreciate you. Stay safe, wear your masks, wash your hands, and remember, if you have to shovel, bend with your knees so you don't hurt yourself. Um, but for now, I'm going to send you on a raid, and I'm going to send you off to my good friend, Eons of Ian. It is Sunday for him, so that means he's doing crossword puzzles. So, from one thinky activity to another, he's also celebrating 6 months of streaming, and he's just absolutely wonderful. He is my in person, because I hate saying real life, he is my in person friend. Go say hello to him, tell him that NJ's Raid is freshly brewed, and enjoy his content. But I will catch you guys all on Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Until then, wear your masks, wash your hands, be excellent to yourselves and to each other. Bye!